Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody. This is your man Crazy Chaos, and thank you for tuning in to the 103 Crazy Drop Off Radio Pod. Yeah, it's live. This is a live, and this is a live from my past, but right now it's live. You feel me? And happy belated Father's Day for every father, every man that's stepping up, doing their thing for the children, for the women, for the sake of humanity of that we need fathers, and fathers is very important. I don't know why they stress that Mother's Day is so more important than Father's Day, but that's another politics, right? But it happens. They grading it like we're not really nothing. We do a lot for the mothers on Mother's Day, don't we? We kind of show out with the kids, make sure the kids get the mothers a gift. We want the mothers to be happy. We show and appreciate a happy Mother's Day every day. I'm pretty sure every day, not just to our grown, our adult mothers, us adult males, to our grown mothers, but to our mothers that's coming up in the world, the young mothers, the mothers that's just now having babies, the mothers that have our babies. You feel what I'm saying? That matters. That go a long way. That goes a long way. Most people don't know us fathers matters too because a mother couldn't have a baby without us. See, I could go deep into the subject because I'm that type of intellectual person that's very smart and that's thinking beyond of what we see that's in front of us. And right now, what they put in front of us is the mother, the mother, the mother, the mother. Yes. Without the mother, the child cannot be born. But without the father, the seed cannot be received if we don't give it. If you feel what I'm saying, because we give you what you need to proceed. Is this what you want? But anyway, yeah, this is your man. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, to the 103 Crazy Drop Off Radio Pod, episode 42 up in this joint. And what I have for you today, of course, is really crazy. Um, Now, if you remember me from even starting out my radio pod, I was beefing with you know who and you know what. Well, yo, they back on the scene, and I was chilling in my man's room, watching his broadcast, watching him go live, and this, you know who, you know what, made a big buffoonery on my man's live, and I feel bad for him because I wish he would have reached out, told me that he was going to grab some footage from his footage, but when he grabbed the footage from his footage, oh my goodness, it was wild. It was wild, and he got caught up on his same BS that I called him out on a long time ago. The reason why I started doing this podcast, which I call the radio pod, and he got caught up, and even his audience, one of his viewers, he felt just like I did. Like he caught on to that BS, and he was like, "Oh hell no!" Like So I will be showing you that. This is what it's called. Let me put it up here. It's a shame that you still on being dirty to people, even at the time of loss, and you know just because you want to dig up a story, you want to dig up, but treat a person bad and lie to their face, and you want to do all this other crazy shit. That's not cool. That's not how you go ahead and journalize what you trying to bring to the people. Be honest, so you don't get caught up and look like a fool on live. On live, B. On live, y'all. This happened on live. And this is crazy that this guy is still at it. Still at it. Still, I mean, he went away. He made some pages on Rumble or some Patreonic thing. He disappeared from YouTube for a hot minute because, yeah, I was on his ass. I was on his ass. I ain't going front. But then I left him alone because life is bigger than him. Life is bigger than me. Life is bigger than you and us. Information is the key. So how we use that key and what we turn it to use that key to turn is information for us. And I'm trying to bring some things to the table. I know I'm not broadcasting every day, but I'm bringing some things to the table to keep, you know what I'm saying, my audience alert. for the ones that do chime in. Like right now, I have 0 people looking, of course, because I just basically just made this out on a whim. So I just made this and gave it like 20 minutes before I went live. So of course, yeah, my people's not here, but they will be checking in. They will be checking in, tuning in, and they'll be hearing. Oh yeah, I put that what was that dash sign. So I put the dash sign, and I guess you know who, you know what, he'll be checking it out too. But I got a great show. I'm happy y'all here, and let's start it off with some things. I am blessed to be here. Y'all don't even know because last week on the 13th, I had a doctor's appointment, right? And I went to the doctor's appointment, and I went to the doctor's appointment. I was cool. I was in the clear. And it was an early doctor's appointment. I went about like let's say like 7:27, 7 o'clock. Got out of there early, around like 8 o'clock. Not even a quarter mile, y'all. Not a quarter mile. I'm say okay. I'm gonna go to the grocery store. I'm approaching a red light. The light is red, so I'm sitting there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on the phone. I'm chilling. Another car pulled up on the side of me. It's a van. It's a Honda Odyssey. So, to cut a long story short, green. The light turned green. A guy tried to beat me on the light on the other half, try to make that left and beat me when my light turned green. And I'm laying on the horn. I'm laying on the horn on my car. And hey, mother, what you doing, man? Yo, what's up? I'm like loud. And then by the time I turn my head back and look, boom, smack, I got a big ass fucking truck grill in my face, hitting from the impact. I didn't have no seatbelt. Boom, airbag deployed. And I'm like feeling salty, like liquid in my mouth, so I'm spitting like I ain't bleeding. I didn't lose my teeth, did I? And I'm so mad. I'm like, this dumb motherfucker, man. What the fuck? Like, he should have heard me laying on the phone. I'm looking. He got his truck. He looking at his car. He checking out his car. So I'm spitting to make sure I ain't spitting no blood. Then I start feeling the wetness from my forehead. Blood coming down my forehead, y'all. Blood is coming down your man crazy ass forehead. I got my do-rag on. It's leaking through my white do-rag. Boom. I guess the nurse was going to where I just came from, UH hospital, and she tried to put something on my forehead, and she tried to unwrap my do-rag. She said, but she didn't want to unwrap it because she didn't know how deep the cut was, because how my forehead was just bleeding, just leaking. It was leaking. So what happened was she asked me, did I have a towel in the back seat? You know what I mean? So yeah, I happen to have a towel in the back seat. And you know what I'm saying? I said, yeah, I got it. It's right here. So let me show you what I had, you know what I mean? Let me find it. And when I got hit, he was trying to follow that car that was right in back of him, which was crazy. He was trying to follow that car that was ahead of him and make that turn. Instead, he wasn't paying attention at all. And I was so pissed. I was mad pissed, yo. I was super mad pissed. Hold on, let me find this right quick for y'all, because it's been a minute since I watched this Jones. It was a big minute since that, and my car got smashed up. I was more upset that my car got smashed up. You feel what I'm saying? I was more upset that my car got smashed up than anything of me surviving. And a lot of people was like, you gotta be glad that you survived. You survived. Yeah, I did. And I put a lot of money into my car. And this is my car right here. Now, the rest of the body is it's okay, as you can see. The rest of the body is okay. You know what I mean? My baby right there. Damn, I love this car. And this dude, I'm laying on, like I said, I was laying on the horn coming across. So I got like 800 feet before I even come across to his lane. Not even his lane, just come across the street. But he smacked into me. And this is, you can tell where he smacked into me at right here. That's that corner dent right there, right there. It's right there coming through my radiator. It was a head-on collision. Now, what are you doing, possibly doing, where you can't hear my horn, you don't see me coming, but you ran smack into me? No, because you trying to make that turn. You're trying to make that turn. As a matter of fact, let me tell you, that truck right there, that black truck, the truck right there, that's the same truck that hit me. That's the truck that hit me. I'm just now noticing that for myself. That's the truck that hit me. That is the truck that hit me. Yes, it is. And guess what? He had a little Tyler in the car. He didn't even check to see if the Tyler was okay. As soon as he put out the Tyler, oh, he got witnesses now. Last time I ain't seen no damn body but the guy on the side of me and whoever was in back of him, and he and his big ass trucks are hot off. Can they see anything down to the 10? They didn't pay attention to nothing till they hear the smack. And then they say, okay, well, I'm a witness, bro. So yo, I done did my homework. Look at my baby. She's just sitting there, so clean, so mint, so good. And that's what happened. So, y'all, life is short, very short. Things can turn in a minute. I came from the hospital for my appointment, went back to the hospital. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Euclid police did not even question me and ask me what happened. They didn't ask me what happened. They didn't ask me for that I had insurance. And I'm steady asking, I'm yelling, why ain't nobody come and ask me no questions? Why ain't nobody get my statement? Why ain't nobody did? All the way while they put me in the fucking ambulance, y'all, and take me away. I was down at the hospital, the ER the whole time, yo. Why ain't nobody came and called me and asked me nothing? Why? Because he got 3 witnesses. Yo, they done switched up the game. It's tricky now. And it's kind of foul, but I'm gonna take care of that. But it's your boy on this. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy on this, and I just wanted to let y'all know that I survived this right here. But that black truck over there, in that corner right there, that's the same motherfucker that hit me. Ran dead up in me. I ain't really did no damage to it, but he did damage to my shit. Pushed my shit in, broke my shit, my front end. Man, I gotta get fixed all that. You know how much how much money that's gonna cost. Let me get up for this. This ain't even really a part of the story, but I just wanted to share this with y'all. God is good. God is so good. I didn't have no seatbelt on. I should have had a seatbelt. Wear y'all seatbelt, people. Wear y'all seatbelt. And it's a crack in the windshield. You can't even see the crack because of my tinted windshield in the front of the windshield. You can't even see it. But it's cracked from my head hitting that motherfucker. And it just started leaking and bleeding, all that gushy shit. Oh, you know what I mean? So yeah. Sheesh. But we back at it. And this is for our Father's Day thing. You know what I'm saying? Our Father's Day weekend has passed. And now I got some Father's Day, shall I say, humor for y'all. I think you'll like that. You're going to like it before we get into our stories about this dude still acting the fool, doing people dirty, running his cult podcast. Yo. But you want to hit? Here you go. Let's do the damn thing.
Worst holiday in the world. I've done the research. I already know. Let me tell you something. Mother's Day is the second most celebrated holiday in the world. Christmas is first. So that means it's Jesus than your mama. You know what Father's Day fall at? Number 20. I can't think of 18 other holidays. Do you realize Halloween is number 6? Does that mean ghosts and goblins go before fathers? Arbor Day is number 13. I don't even know what that is. I just know it come before me. That's crazy. Columbus Day is number 16. Celebrating Columbus Day is like celebrating somebody finding money in your house. Where you get that $50 from? I discovered it in your kitchen. Father's Day is the worst holiday in the world. I've done the research.
Why is that, yo? Why is Father's Day the worst? And we get appreciated like, okay, we really don't mean too much. So we got to make it even extra. So I say, fathers, let's step that shit up next Father's Day. Let's make that shit an extravaganza. If we have to all huddle up and let people know fathers is very important. We'll have fireworks. Shit, let's rent the whole fucking city out. You know what I mean? That's crazy that Father's Day is the worst holiday in the United fucking States, the world, like he said. It's illmatic. That's bad. It's all bad, y'all. But I want y'all to be careful when y'all go out, you know, because a lot of people like, half of y'all like to cook. Who like to cook? I love to cook. You know what I mean? I love to cook. I like to put my expertise on everything. Not too much salt, not too much this. I like it tasted just right. The kids be like, Dad, that shit's smacking. That's good, Dad. Yo, I know I got skills because my mom taught me so. You feel me? I stayed in the kitchen watching because she said, boy, you better come in here and learn how to cook because ain't no woman going to be cooking for you. You might not even have one. So, shit, that scared me. Had to get in that kitchen. But most of y'all get lazy. I don't feel like cooking, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a fast food joint and go get some McDonald's or Burger King, whatever. Y'all better stay away from that fast food. I got something for y'all, you know what I mean? You want to hit? Yo, here you go. Let's do the damn thing.
It's not hard to see the appeal of fast food. It's budget-friendly, it's convenient, and if you're not expecting Michelin star quality, it can be pretty tasty.
Oh, wow. That is really good.
But appetizing and safe are two different things. See, while parents might compulsively check their kids' candy after every Halloween for potential tampering, perhaps this energy is better spent examining those meals served to customers in a paper bag.
I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, I've never seen something this disgusting.
Yeah, no. 100% no for me. Like, seriously, McDonald's, what?
People are suing your favorite fast food restaurants. Items are being recalled. Effective immediately, a stop and sell and discard. Employees are being forced to serve food gone wrong.
But what about customer safety? Like, this stuff can get people really sick.
Customers have been hospitalized.
Can I talk to somebody about the inspection?
No, I can't, sweetie, I can't.
But the severity of some situations are life-threatening.
Several people became ill at the restaurant in Seekonk.
And some ingredients have no business winding up on a customer's plate.
Something's got to change. Like, this is going to get people sick, like really sick.
Is eating fast food still worth the risk? Read the headlines over the past few years, and you'll start to notice an alarming trend. Whether it's a customer experiencing cramps after a late-night McDonald's run, patrons of restaurants coming down with mysterious illnesses, or rat poison somehow making its way into a Taco Bell burrito, grabbing a quick bite from a fast food chain has never seemed like such a hazardous mission. But with businesses now being hit with lawsuits left, right, and center, are these allegations simply following in the footsteps of money grab suits of the past that sought to cash in on the billion-dollar industry?
That scandal at Subway, you may have heard about this one. It turns out some of their famous foot-long sandwiches have been coming in a bit short, and that, perhaps not surprisingly, has now led to a lawsuit.
A New York woman says she spent $20 for a bucket of chicken last summer and was disappointed when the meal fell short of what was advertised.
A new federal lawsuit alleging that mega coffee chain Starbucks is burning their customers when it comes to iced beverages. The suit alleging the brand serves up more ice than coffee.
Or are these discounted dinners really coming at the unadvertised cost of consumer health and safety? To answer this question, let's take a look at what's really going down in some of the most frequented kitchens in the world. And what better place to start than the chain that's synonymous with fast food itself, McDonald's.
How do I know you'll be good enough for my son?
Well,
You see, he enjoys the finer things in life, like his Old Spice Gentleman's Blend Lavender and Mint body wash that gives him impossibly smooth skin.
Whether it's those glowing yellow arches, the colorful mascots, or childhood memories of Place birthday parties, McDonald's has lastingly seared itself in American iconography. And just like the business itself, the restaurant's menu is its own legacy, full of household names from Happy Meals to Big Macs. And, of course, the timeless favorite, Chicken McNuggets. But what if we told you those golden, bite-sized snacks might not be as harmless as they look? In January 2023, Toronto news source Blog TO reported that an Ontario woman was sick for days after ordering chicken nuggets from a McDonald's location in the city. Rebecca Boyd had originally intended to share with her 3-year-old daughter. Luckily for the toddler, the nuggets were too hot for her to consume right away. Unfortunately for Rebecca, she wasn't put off by a little heat. Hunger overriding reason, Rebecca was already 2.5 nuggets deep when she noticed what she was chewing on wasn't the normal texture of chicken, but raw and mushy. It turned out the dish had allegedly been dangerously undercooked. And if the taste wasn't indicative of this, the nausea and flu-like symptoms Rebecca experienced in the following 3 days sure were. And according to tales passed around social media, Rebecca is far from the only person that's been served nuggets tartare.
Raw. Raw.
Now let's see them under flash. This was the one I bit into. This is one that I ripped open. That's a cooked one. That's clearly raw.
One TikTok.
Yo, stop eating fast food. That's all I'm trying to help y'all, because it leads to a lot of cholesterol, heart problems. I mean, you might, I don't want to say, but some people might get strokes with all the MSG that they put in those nuggets. When they cook good, it tastes good, right? Shit, I love McDonald's nuggets, but I stopped eating at McDonald's when I finally knew what they're using for the beef, what they're using for everything, and it's just gross. I don't think you want to feed this to your kids. Yo, if they're hungry, yo, fast it out until you get to the crib and be able to make them something.
TikTok user even believed the chicken nuggets she was eating in Mexico must have used different ingredients.
It's different, right? The nuggets.
Yeah.
It's
There's
not
like,
popcorn.
it's like cheese in it. Or is it raw? I hope it's not raw.
Only to be hit with the realization that she hadn't been chowing down on the country's innovative twist on the classic, but what appeared to be raw meat. And it isn't just what's inside your McDonald's order that consumers should be worried about, but what's holding it together. It turned out numerous customers have allegedly found mold on the chain's buns.
Just got it from McDonald's. Look at that. Is that normal?
Yeah, so there's mold on my fish fillet sandwich that I just bought. That's disgusting.
And the ramifications of this oversight could be deadly.
So this message is from McDonald's. Is your new standard serving your customers moldy food? My daughter is severely allergic to mold. Like, it can kill her. Had this been for her, I could be on my way to the hospital right now because of you guys, because of your negligence, okay?
But at least when McDonald's and other chains slip up, mold is pretty easy to spot, right? Well, this isn't always the case. Mold has the habit of hiding where customers are least likely to look, from the bottom of Domino's pizza crusts to inside a piece of KFC fried chicken. And sometimes it can go completely unseen, as customers and former McDonald's employees have alleged drink machines are rarely cleaned as thoroughly as they need to be.
There is mold in most frappe machines because both stores I've worked at in Ohio, I never seen anybody clean it properly. Nobody.
In fact,
mold is so nasty. Some people can eat it because they immune to penicillin. Penicillin is in a lot of mold. I can't take regular penicillin. Mold will make my tongue swell up. Penicillin will make my mouth close up because of my tongue. It'll swell and cut my airways off. Mold. So yeah, I didn't even know they have pizza that have mold at the bottom of it. That was crazy right there. Did y'all see that? Did y'all check that out? That's wicked to me, man. That's ooh, ugh.
In fact, an employee at a Louisiana McDonald's was so disturbed by the state of the drip tray for the restaurant's ice cream machine, he decided to snap a few pictures.
I asked my manager, I said, when's the last time y'all cleaned this? And she said, hurry up and bring it to the back before a customer sees it.
And while the employee was allegedly fired for posting the images online, it seems threats of termination aren't enough to keep fast food workers quiet.
This is what the inside of a broken McDonald's ice cream machine looks like. The inside has never been cleaned.
See, unlike cooks at a 5-star establishment whose restaurant's reputation and livelihood go hand in hand, it's hard to buy the allegiance of fast food workers through bi-weekly minimum wage paychecks at a business that views them as replaceable. Of course, this means when something shady happens behind the scenes, there's not a lot holding these employees back from making such information public, which is exactly what one Taco Bell worker from Green Bay, Wisconsin, decided to do when his boss allegedly crossed the line. Under the username Keep It Real for Life, the employee used TikTok to claim the Taco Bell location he worked at tried to make him serve ingredients that shouldn't be added to any customer's 5-layer burrito, chalupa, or crunch wrap.
Today is March 15th, right? Our area coach came in last night and told us we have to use beef that expired on February 27th of this year and March 10th of this year.
And it wasn't just expired beef For Life's boss allegedly asked employees to ignore the expiration date on.
We got onions that we have to use because they don't want to throw it out because of food costs.
But the idea that profits should trump customer safety made the employee uncomfortable.
I don't know if this is going on at other Taco Bells, but this one particular, it is bad.
For Life explained this practice wasn't just cheap, it was risky.
Something's got to change. Like, this is going to get people sick, like really sick.
And according to Healthline, ground meat is more prone to spoilage, meaning it goes bad faster.
What I was saying, sorry about that. We had a little difficulties right there. But what I was saying when the mic was on mute, I was saying that Chinese food also goes bad too. Rice, if you let rice sit out, it will turn into maggots. Why is the rice turning into maggots? I can see the pork in the rice turning into maggots, but the rice turning into the maggots, and most of the Chinese food restaurants, they use the leftover rice from that evening to the next day of the next order. That's trifling. I quit eating any meat from the Chinese food restaurants because I don't like eating roof or meow and none of that. You know what I mean? So if I'm gonna get a pepper steak, I'll just get the pepper steak without the meat. But here we go, back to it.
And while the spoilage usually only affects the odor and taste of the meat, it also makes it easier for the meat to develop pathogenic bacteria, a major culprit in food poisoning. Fever, cramps, and vomiting are just some of the symptoms customers could experience if their favorite Mexican-inspired meal was served with a side of expired beef. And there's always the possibility of more severe illness arising, especially in toddlers, children, and those with pre-existing health concerns. So workers at this Taco Bell allegedly took a stand. The TikTok user claimed managers and employees had left that specific location to work at other Taco Bell locations, so their jobs wouldn't be taken away if they refused to serve the expired meat and produce.
I don't know what you want to do, Taco Bell, but something's got to get figured out because this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
The comment section of the TikTok was quickly taken over by viewers telling the employee to inform the health department of what was happening at the location. As one user commented, "It's against core and food safety violations in the health department." But it seemed For Life was already aware of this, replying, "Oh, I know, but when your job is at stake, most employees will do what they are told. We didn't sell it on our shift, but the closing crew will." 2 days after the video was posted, For Life allegedly received a call from his boss.
She called me and said I'm fired. I was like, that's fine, but what about what you said to serve, what you told the employees to do to serve expired food? And she ended up hanging up on me.
Then he claimed HR called, threatening legal action if he didn't follow her request.
She didn't want anything to do with anything but me taking down my video.
But the video stayed up, a small act of defiance against a powerful business. Yet not every fast food failure is a business putting customer satisfaction below financial gain. Sometimes chains just gravely miscalculate what their clientele actually wants. Take, for example, one of Starbucks' latest ventures in caffeinated beverages, the Oleato line. First launched in Milan before making its way to the US in March 2023, this was coffee with a twist, the addition of Partana extra virgin olive oil. And while some were on board with the infusions of European flair in the chain's signature cafe lattes, blonde espressos, and cold brews,
I might add this in. Maybe not every day, but it's pretty good.
To other customers, this was proof that even something as simple as coffee could be butchered.
It's like an oil spill on your iced coffee. You can just see the ooey gooey olive oil like on the sides of the drink.
When they say infused with olive oil, they actually just mean that there will be a layer of olive oil sitting on top of your drink.
You don't like that drink. Admit it. Order that drink right now and drink that. I like the drink. I think it's a drink. I like.
What in the world? Oh!
Yeah, no. 100% no for me.
But it wasn't just the taste that had customers concerned about the novel concept, but the effects that had more than a few people running to the bathroom.
Olive oil's been used as a natural laxative for like centuries. Are people just realizing this? And also, coffee already makes you poop. So Starbucks is selling you poop potion and people are angry that it's making them poop. If you don't want to poop, don't buy the poop potion.
Yet others pointed out that the line's laxative effects could be spun in the company's favor. New marketing campaign, Starbucks' new weight loss coffees. Well, I know what to drink before my next colonoscopy, but this isn't the only item on Starbucks' menu that left customers with stomach troubles. Ever heard of the chain's chicken, maple butter, and egg sandwich? Well, it wouldn't be surprising if it slipped under your radar. After all, last summer, the sandwich was only added to the menu for less than a week before it disappeared from the chain. As it turned out, hundreds of customers, as well as baristas, had allegedly experienced abdominal pain, vomiting, and diarrhea after consuming the sandwich.
Have y'all noticed when you go to McDonald's, you eat that stuff in the morning for breakfast or whenever you eat it? 10 minutes later, you got to go to the dump real quick. And if you don't go real quick, it's going to come out like straight mud, butt, and y'all. It's the same thing with the coffee. I didn't even know that with Starbucks. That's just nasty. That's nasty. Yeah, the coffee already makes you have to use the bathroom. But then they put oil and it's just mixture. Oh, come on, yo. Yo, is this what we doing to make these people rich? Paying them so we can go take a dump in the toilet like ASAP? Especially if you're driving on your way to work and you got a long commute. Yo, you looking for somewhere to get away to pull over and use it immediately. Trust.
Some even claimed to find bones, tendons, and raw meat, as one user took to Twitter with a disturbing image of the pink inside of her sandwich, writing, "What the hell, Starbucks? I'm pregnant trying to enjoy my chicken sandwich and it's raw." Others appeared to comment on the dark but possible outcomes of consuming the sandwich. POV, I'm taking you to an MRI of what's left of your intestines after you had the Starbucks maple chicken sandwich. Me FaceTiming my manager after someone unalive from choking on a bone in the new maple chicken sandwich. With the increasing number of horror stories involving the sandwich circulating online, the Seattle-based coffee house had to act quickly. According to a message an alleged Starbucks employee posted to TikTok, 6 days after the sandwich was launched, corporate sent out a memo for stores to stop selling and discard the sandwich immediately. A statement from the company claimed the sandwich did not meet Starbucks' quality standards, and a recall was issued, although they said it wasn't related to Listeria or Salmonella. And this wasn't the only recall from the chain. In September 2022, cans of Starbucks' vanilla espresso triple shot were also taken off of shelves. And this time, it wasn't because of any ingredient gone bad. No, the problem was that the drinks were contaminated with shards of metal. This means any unwitting consumer gulping down their daily caffeine fix could have ended up with dental issues, choking, or lacerations in the gastrointestinal system. There's a lesson here. Carefully examine your food before you eat it. As our next story will prove, there's no telling what could be hiding inside. Subway, eat fresh. At least that's what the tagline claims. But with the Irish Supreme Court ruling that the chain's bread has too high a sugar content to be legally classified as such, and a 2021 lawsuit filed against the business that alleged what the chain uses as tuna doesn't contain tuna or fish at all, customers might be inclined to believe the opposite, especially considering what happened at one of Subway's establishments in 2015. See, while the film Ratatouille might make a rat in a restaurant look like a charming experience, it seems the magic of Disney doesn't translate to real life. At least, not when the rodent is in the center of your sandwich. This is exactly the predicament Jay Armstead found himself in when he visited a Subway in Lincoln City, Oregon with his friend Matt Jones. The server had just finished preparing his friend's teriyaki chicken sandwich with a scoop of spinach when she started on Jay's Italian sub. However, this time, when the server dished the spinach onto the sandwich, there was a little extra surprise nestled among the greens, a horrifying moment friend Matt Jones recalled for USA Today.
The lady behind the counter said it's a dead mouse, and I laughed. I said, "There's no way, no friggin' way."
And now faced with a situation you'd have to see to believe, the friend took a photo as evidence of what happened.
Yeah, I laughed the most. Jay was in complete utter shock, and the lady behind the counter didn't even know what to say or do.
In the end, the server offered them a refund and to make new sandwiches. Matt's response?
No, I'm good. I'll probably never eat here again.
Subway disposed of the products in the sandwich unit after this finding, and the health department gave them a clean bill of health. However, anyone who ordered spinach from that location earlier that month could have consumed food tainted by a dead rodent. And unfortunately, mice aren't the only critters that can ruin a perfectly good meal.
Y'all done been eating at the man, and I love Subway too. I love Subway, but yo, we don't know how they put up their food. We don't know what's running in their restaurants after. So altogether, I just stopped eating the Subway. It's like we can't even eat anything no more. It's like even when we go to the grocery store, they trying to poison us. They trying to fuck up everything. The government, who else? Bill Gates buying up all this farmland. Yo, they're trying to knock us off. Now, can't even, well, not even now, but back then, you still couldn't even eat fast food, restaurant food. So I'm just, you know what I'm saying, putting a little quarterly out there so y'all can stop eating that shit, because that shit is not good for you, your family, your kids, none of that. They say it's good, yeah, but how is they taking care of their equipment? Do they have it exterminate? I mean, come on, yo. It's bad. And then you gotta look at the customer service, how they act, how they look when you come in. It look like they want to serve you. If it look like that when you come in and they got a problem, like they work downtown for the government assistance program or whatever, and they don't want to deal with you, but they dealing with you because this they work. You don't want to eat there. Just take your business elsewhere or go home and cook. Trust me, go home and cook. At least you know you're cooking that safely. You wearing gloves or you washing your hands. You know what I'm saying? It's all elementary, y'all. It's not safe. It's not safe. And now these days in 2023, nothing is safe. If y'all woke. If y'all woke, y'all know what I'm on. You know what I mean? So don't even do it.
In 2022, health inspections at a Dunkin' Donuts in Miami found 6 violations, including moldy ice machines, an employee failing to wash their hands before handling food, and what else? Oh yeah, flies finding a home on the chain's namesake.
Can I talk to somebody about the inspection?
No, I can't, sweetie, I can't.
No. Flies landing on the donuts?
No.
And while the occasional bug in a restaurant might be inevitable, the establishment had already received warnings about their insect problem earlier that year.
Think about what flies land on when you take your dog out, and what they land on when you pass a dumpster. What they could have landed on before they landed on the donuts here.
And perhaps more importantly, think of what flies might do after they land. See, when South Wales NHS worker Alex Craven was biting into the last piece of chicken in his KFC Mighty Bucket, he noticed something peculiar in the deep-fried meat: white grains. And when the 22-year-old inspected the grains closer, he came to a nausea-inducing realization. Those weren't grains in his chicken, but eggs. To be specific, Alex believed they were fly eggs. And if you think this is an isolated incident, think again. There have been several other cases exactly like this. One involving a woman from Auckland, New Zealand, who only noticed the egg after she was 4 pieces into an 8-pack of wings. I was sick to my stomach, and then I was worrying because I'm breastfeeding my baby too, Taryn Cumming told News Source Stuff. And while becoming sick from these eggs is unlikely, it's not impossible. According to Medical News Today, fly larvae can ingest the bacteria that flies pick up throughout the day, possibly transmitting Salmonella or E. coli to those who unintentionally ingest the eggs. And then there's that nasty truth of what fly eggs hatch into: maggots. And those are exactly what an Australian man claimed he found in his piece of KFC chicken. On Facebook, Martin Bates wrote, "If this doesn't put you off KFC, nothing will. This came with extra wiggly things. I just taken a bite and it tasted funny. I can eat most things, but when they wiggle in your mouth, that's not so good. Adding barbecue sauce, not going to fix it." But bugs aren't the only potential danger KFC customers should be aware of. In 2022, a woman in Newport, Wales was eating the establishment's Zinger burger when she noticed something was off. "As I got to the thicker bit and bit into it, I felt my teeth go right through the chicken. Kind of like the way it feels when the knife goes through raw chicken when you're cutting it," Michelle Corton told Wales Online. She immediately recoiled from the slimy sensation. The meat was raw, a fact even workers couldn't deny when she showed them the burger. "There were a couple of people in the queue while I was at the counter, and they actually canceled their orders when they heard what had happened," Michelle said.
They would have been taking that shit back. Give me my money. I'm throwing up everything in the bucket. I'm giving them that back. They can have that. Whatever they want to do to dispose that, just give me my money. I'm out. KFC, I used to work there. And yeah, they had their chickens and flies flying around the whole restaurant. You know what I mean? They used to fly around the whole restaurant, people, is what I'm telling you. Because they're keeping the back door open for new deliveries and everything. Yo, same thing, it goes with McDonald's. Wherever y'all at, there's flies around there. And flies is the nastiest motherfuckers ever. Excuse my language. If it's a fly in my house, I cover up all the food. Nobody eats until we're going to catch this fly and we're going to kill it. Because if it lands on our food, it's going to contaminate our food. It's going to, throw up on it, suck it. Have you ever seen a fly eat? And then it's going to lay eggs. Yo, you got to kill flies. Don't have flies, house flies in your house. Yo, kill them first before you even eat. That's, my kids know. They call me the fly hunter, and I kill them all. I know how to catch them like a Pokemon, you know what I mean? But yo, let's get back to it. This is a gem I had to drop.
Again, she was far from the first person this had happened to. Various other customers have alleged experiencing the same thing, with some even claiming to receive chicken with vital fluids still on it. And that's not all that's made customers leaving KFC locations never want to come back. One customer was enjoying a chicken burger from one of the chain's establishments in Suffolk, England, when she bit into something hard. "Thinking it was a bone, I pulled it from my mouth," Lucia Richardson told Metro. "When it had finally come out and I looked at it, I was nearly physically sick." Lucia had pulled a chunk of metal out of her burger. And no, this wasn't the chain's twisted version of a surprise bag. An investigation by the company concluded that the metal likely came from a plastic brush KFC used to bread the chicken. And while KFC claimed there were robust procedures and checks in place to prevent this from happening, those evidently failed in this case. And this wasn't the only goodie a customer unknowingly left a KFC location with. While chicken feet are a popular snack amongst different cultures when prepared and cooked properly, it's not something a Liverpool woman wanted to find in her Wicked Zinger meal from the restaurant. I love KFC, but I don't think I'll ever eat it again. I've worked around food and I know about health and safety. They need to up their standards, Stacey Kenny told local publication Liverpool Echo. However, a KFC spokesperson believed the patron was mistaken and claimed what Stacey believed was a chicken's foot was actually breading from the burger bun. But the debate over whether this was a chicken's foot or bread masquerading as one doesn't erase the chain's track record. From a location in Washington that continued serving the public despite the outside area allegedly being overrun with rats, both deceased and alive, to creepy crawlies found in drinks and food, the chain's plummeting reputation isn't the result of one allegation, but many. Yet the food isn't always to blame when it comes to fast food scandals. With that in mind, if you have a tingling sensation in your throat when eating out, it could be in your best interest to leave the restaurant, and fast. At least, that's a symptom some of the 18 customers at Panera Bread in Massachusetts experienced, along with skin irritation and difficulty breathing before they fell ill. But what required 5 of these patrons to be rushed to the local hospital? Well, it turned out it was an issue with the air quality, not the bread bowls. Either a gas leak from the air conditioning system or carbon monoxide poisoning were the likely culprits, neither of which would be a first for the chain. And sometimes, health hazards are simply what companies fail to disclose. Take, for example, Chick-fil-A's grilled fillets and chicken nuggets. Well, unbeknownst to consumers, these meals contained an undeclared dairy allergen, one of the most common allergies in infants and children, with symptoms that range from mild to life-threatening. And while the chain worked to remove the allergen by fall 2022,
starting October 28th, it will be safe for you again.
Even when the ingredients at a fast food chain are perfectly up to snuff, customers can still get sick. See, when you order from a restaurant, you're not only putting your trust in the establishment to follow health precautions, but also in the person in charge of preparing your meal. And what happens when an employee betrays this trust? Well, the story of Jenna Vogt is definitely a worst-case scenario. In July 2022, Jenna ordered a double cheeseburger combo from a Wendy's in St. Rose, Louisiana, a meal that allegedly led to unforeseen health complications, including severe sepsis, E. coli, septic shock, cerebral hemorrhage, and acute GI bleeding. The customer claimed the burger was contaminated with a preformed toxin. As for the cause of the contamination, that would allegedly be poor hand-washing procedures, along with improper inspection and washing of the product. This alleged oversight led Jenna to spend about 2 months in the hospital, which put a strain on her marriage, mental health, and bank account, leading Jenna and her husband to sue the chain for $75,000 in damages in 2023. But while this alleged fast food fumble ended in a lawsuit, most don't. Typically, disgruntled customers are simply offered refunds, vouchers, or apologies and sent on their way. And sure, these tactics can smooth over situations, but they fail to address the problem that's been leaving customers with a bad taste in their mouths that can't so easily be washed out. After hearing these stories, the choice to give up fast food might sound easy, but for those that depend on these low-cost meals, calling it quits isn't so simple. This means it's all the more important that everyone continues to shed light on the mistakes chains are making.
Just got it from McDonald's. Look at that. Is that normal?
As, at the very least, the public deserves to be informed on what they're putting into their bodies.
This stuff can get people really sick.
This is a story of fast food sickness and all the ways convenience can come with more drawbacks than customers bargain for.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. That's sick. Please share this video because the word need to get out. We need to cut these fast food restaurants in. What they talking about? Cheap foods. Nah, McDonald's, that shit is overratedly priced. Come on. Along with Burger King, they getting crazy on their burgers and everything. So I used to love the Whopper. I love the Whopper. But I stopped eating the Whopper. I stopped eating all that, yo. It's better just to come home and come cook a nice meal and enjoy it and know that you're not going to get sick, no repercussions from it. But you already know they're trying to put shit into the grocery meats, to the farm meats, the milk. I don't even mess with milk. Like, We damned if we do, and we damned if we don't. So please comment. You can comment right here because we live right now, or you can comment on a live after it's done, or you can chime in. Say you want to chime in and talk about what's going on. You can do that. You don't have to show your face. You're welcome to do that here. You know what I mean? But it's very serious that we share this video and share it and like. You know what I mean? It's helping me and it's helping us build on awareness because I'm just bringing awareness to my peoples. Stop eating that fast food. That's done. That is done. Go cold turkey if you had to. Even Subway. Cold turkey. You know what I mean? But anyway, we know who Ja Morant is, right? Basketball player. Yo, and I fell in love with this basketball player because he's cold and he's aggressive. Yo, he ain't got no scares in him coming to the hole, doing this thing. He ain't scared of LeBron. He comes to the hole and he's a beautiful franchise future player. But the guy is tripping, yo. What's up with him? Like, he's on these Instagrams showing his guns. Now, we know most of this is old, but he's still doing the same thing, and he got suspended and doing the same thing. 25 games suspension, yo. 25 games. Yo, he's hurting the city, he's hurting the team, and he's hurting his career. He's going to be up somewhere playing in Beijing somewhere, you know what I mean? Not really getting paid what he's really worth. He's going to get secondhand cash. You saying, oh, you had a chance to work for United States, but you fuck up by showing gun and you won't be gangster. So you be gangster here and we lock you up, but we pay you half of what United States pay you. Yeah, that's what they saying. But yeah, Ja Morant, he's the next man. So please share this right here, what you're watching right now. Share, like, subscribe. That's going to help the channel. That's going to help me out. Coming to you humbly, and I'm asking for that. You know what I mean? But here's the next story on our guy, Mr. Ja Morant. So sorry to hear that, man. For real. Ja, what you doing? He doing all the crazy shit. For my man, Mike Rappaport. Remember him from Higher Learning? Higher Learning, he was the guy that turned into the assassin. But yo, he's a real dude with me. He knows the sports. His father used to be in radio. And shout out to him. Check out his page.
I know a real piece of heat when I see a real piece of heat. That was a real piece of heat. That wasn't a Nerf gun, wasn't a water gun, wasn't a pellet gun. You had the hammer on Instagram Live. 25 games, 50 mil. Next time you're out of the league, you're going to be in China. Now, let me tell you something. You try to pull that gun out in China, they don't play that over there. NBA's over, but the action never stops. Ja Morant, 25-game suspension for Ja Morant for flashing that biscuit. Taking out the toolie, the piece, the burner. Again, you dumb Ja Morant. You love showing that biscuit, that hammer. You like to show it. You don't just want it on you for protection. No, you want it on you to show it. They got you once. You got off easy. Now you did it again. You did it again. Now you got 25 games. And because of you having so much insecurity, Ja Morant is really getting suspended for being an insecure debutante. Dumb. Bad choices. I thought you were meditating. What meditation says flash the heater on Instagram Live after you just got back from being suspended? What meditation says take out that biscuit and show it on Instagram Live. 25 games, up to about $50 million you're losing, Ja Morant, because there's no bonuses, there's no All-Star game, there's no All-NBA team. You're ineligible. There is no MVP, and nobody's coming to you for endorsements except for maybe Smith & Wesson. And I ain't talking about Smith & Wesson. Shout out to the Fab Five. Shout out to Smith & Wesson out in Brooklyn, BK, respectfully. You ain't playing in the All-Star game. You're probably going to lose some endorsements, and you're not going to get further endorsements for the time being. You ain't Tupac, Duke. I don't know who you listen to, Little Uzi Vert. What's the other one? Whoever. You ain't Tupac. And now you said the hammer, the biscuit, the heater, the Thule that you showed on Instagram Live wasn't a real hammer, heater, Thule biscuit. Do you think we're dumb? Ja Morant, we ain't dumb. Nobody believes you.
Hey, yo, if you want to come on the show live, you don't have to show your face. Just click on the link that you see in the comment section. Click on the link, go to the back page, do what it says, and you can block out your camera and wait for me in the back room to bring you up, and we can talk about what's going on in the topics that I'm bringing. So it's right there, the link, that link right there in the comment. You just hit it. Or you can wait till when it's almost over. But yeah, I would love to talk and get your opinion. I would love to hear what you guys got to say. So press that like button, share the video. Very important to share and like and subscribe. Ja Morant, yeah. Man, let me make it to the NBA. I'm not doing none of that. Why do these players do that? Because they want clout. They want to feel like, okay, yeah, I'm from the street, but I do this. Man, come on, stop. That's like Ja Rule was never with the streets. He used to be a Jehovah's Witness, knocking on doors. Then he stopped. And then he wanted to feel like he was a part of something. Come on, y'all. Let's get with it. Let's do the damn thing.
You had real toast in that Instagram video. And you're saying that it was a cap gun or a water gun or a BB gun or a pellet gun or a Nerf gun or some kind of lighter gun. No, you had real steel out there. You think you're Bishop from Juice. You're bugging. You're not Bishop. One of the great performances from a first-time film actor, Tupac in Juice. It's like James Dean. It's like Robert De Niro in Mean Streets. Robert De Niro in Mean Streets. You ain't Bishop. Why do you love hammers, guns so much? I'm telling you, Gatorade, no. Nike, that's going to go. I don't know what other endorsements you got. You know who's going to be checking for you, though? Glock. Smith & Wesson. You want to be endorsing guns for Smith & Wesson? That's where you're headed. 25 games, $50 million lost. 5-0. And some people might say, well, you know, he's going to make that up. How do you know he's going to make that up? How do you know he's going to be able to? And why are you worrying about his money? It's $50 million. That has to hurt. And it probably don't feel that bad now, but when the season starts and you ain't playing, your team's on the road, then you're going to really feel. And apparently it was for your friend's rap video. Who's your man's? Snoop Dogg? Scarface?
Yo, your friends ain't shit, Ja Morant. Because if my friends, if I was the leader of the camp and I got an opportunity and they know that I'm going to take care of the camp or my homies that been there since day one, if I'm one of the friends, I want to tell them like, hey man, put that shit down. What you doing? Nigga, let's just ride and have fun. Let's do this. Let's do that. I'm going to put positive thinking into his head to make him better or to be not what he's doing. Ain't no way I'm going to let my man that just got inducted into the NBA mess up his career. Because I know that I've been a good friend to him and I know that he noticed that I'm here. That'll be messing up his bank. That'll be messing up our bank. That'll be messing up his kids' future, all of that. See, he got some bullshit friends on the side of him. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot of actors that's acting. They're acting, people. Excuse me, my aggression, but they're acting. They never cut. They constantly acting. And they really don't care about you. They just riding the wave with you. And then if you don't have nothing, then guess what they do? They disappear. Like dust. They go away. They don't come see you or none of that. They don't come visit you. They don't call you. Oh, yeah, they call you to see if you got a little money left so they can borrow it. Hell no. Nah. Ja Morant, you a fool.
Who's your man? Beanie Siegel? Were you doing an MOP video? No. Whoa. Who were you doing that? NWA? Who are you pulling out the Thule for? You're a basketball player, man. I know a real piece of heat when I see a real piece of heat. That was a real piece of heat. That wasn't a Nerf gun, wasn't a water gun, wasn't a pellet gun. You had the hammer on Instagram Live. 25 games, 50 mil. Next time you're out of the league, you're going to be in China. Now, let me tell you something. You try to pull that gun out in China, they don't play that over there. There ain't no suspension over there. Call up Brittany Griner. She'll tell you how it goes down when you're out of the States.
Yo, and that's right. That's real. You seen what she went through. So keep playing, man. Why did you? Dude, you ain't got to put on this persona, man. You already made it. You made it. Thank God that you made it. And keep up and do the right thing, man. Just ball out. You're trying to be this tough guy that you ain't. Matter of fact, I don't see you throwing up no hands, but you throwing up and showing the pistol. Come on. I don't see you saying, come and get some merchandise, kids, come get some book bags, school supplies. That's what you need to be doing. Quit hanging out with them lames that you hanging with because they loving it. They getting the fame off of you. They piggybacking off of your shadow, off of everything. On everything, I mean everything. They getting women, they getting all this because they being seen around you because you know him, but they letting you fuck up your career. That's the type of homies you want to claim, so be it. You a lame yourself. But your ball game is crazy. But it don't mean nothing if you dedicate it to the lames. You smell me? Because they're going to fuck up your career. Not for you. But anyway, we're going on to this next topic. This next topic is very crazy. Most disturbing encounters on trail cams. If you don't know what a trail cam is, it's if, like, say, like you're going hunting or you're going camping in the woods and you got like these little boxes. These little boxes is like cam devices. So any motion detect that goes on, it captures what it captures. You tie it to a tree, boom. It captures 24 hours worth or whatever that comes in front of that view or that camera when it's in motion. And it's some disturbing stuff. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of scary shit out here that Woo-wee. Man, I hope y'all well. It's a lot of things that's going down. Woo-wee. I hope y'all well. We need to pray. We need to pray. I ain't going camping. I quit that because I seen what could dwell in the damn woods. I heard skinwalkers. I heard all type of shit. Drakes. No, not Drake. Coming in the night at the woods to singing like, I got something, baby, or nothing on my mind. No, none of that bullshit. It's like long-legged Drakes. A lot of shit being captured on footage. So let's get to the damn thing and let's show you what I'm talking about. So it might kind of eerie scare you, so I hope you're not too easily scared. But just be aware that shit is out there. Now you got UFOs, you got lizard people. Man, what? I don't know what to do. Should I get a bazooka? Should I get a nuclear bomb? I mean, I see why they're trying to just uprise and get up out of Earth. They're trying to leave us, y'all, with these creatures. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. Who can you trust? You want to hear it? Here you go. Let's do the damn thing.
This way. From strange monkeys and Californian coast mermaid, and from bears who love dancing to a woman who was found on the road stabbing herself, here are the most disturbing encounters caught on cameras. A strange monkey. Riding through the peaceful forest, a lone biker suddenly comes across a strange and mysterious creature. As a cyclist gets closer to a narrow trail surrounded by tall walls, a weird and otherworldly being jumps down from the wall and almost crashes into the biker. Surprised, the cyclist stops to look for the creature, but it has disappeared without a trace. Because of its strange look and incredible speed, it's hard to figure out exactly what this creature could be. Californian coast mermaid. In the video, we can see the mermaid swaying its tail in an impressive way. The tail movement confirms that it's a real mermaid and not a person wearing a mermaid tail, as no one can shake a fake tail that skillfully. The video is a bit blurry, but I believe it's genuine and not some edited nonsense people post on social media. There's plenty of evidence supporting the existence of this species, and I genuinely think they exist, but we humans still need to uncover their secret hiding spots. Dancing bear. When a wildlife channel placed cameras in the jungle, their goal was to capture footage of animals being themselves. What they didn't expect was to witness bears shaking their behinds and moving like Shakira in the woods.
Like Shakira in the woods. Yo, you bugging. But let me tell you something about these mermaids. And they ain't nothing like the little black chocolate shorty that was in the new Disney mermaid. Not Ariel at all. They don't look nothing like humans. They resemble humans, but they don't look nothing like that shit that they make the beauty in the face and then the rest is just tail. Nah. And when y'all out on them boats, don't be hanging over the edge because they like to snatch you in the water. There was a video footage where these two Russian soldiers was standing by the water and they snatched and pulled his ass in and threw the nigga back on motherfucking land like he was a leaf. It was caught on footage. You got to peep it out. Called Russian Soldier and Mermaid. Got to check it out. So when you're on the boat, you're on the yacht, keep your ass in the center, not to the edge. Don't be bending over trying to feed no fish because they like to pull you in. These mermaids off the chain. Let's do the damn thing.
Just like us humans, bears get itchy sometimes. But unlike us, they scratch their backs on trees, and they absolutely love doing it. I mean, look at them. A woman stabbing herself. You won't believe what I just saw in this video. So it was late at night, and this guy was driving his usual route when he came across something super creepy. He was like, nope, I'm turning back and getting out of here. There was this ghostly
For memories that last and produce that lasts longer too.
Woman in the middle of the road holding a knife, and she was actually stabbing herself. Can you imagine? What would you do if you witnessed that? Animals reacting to reflections. There was a French photographer who decided to set up a camera and a big mirror in the middle of the jungle. He wanted to see how the animals would react to their own reflections. And guess what? It turned out way crazier than he expected. The leopard couldn't get enough of itself. The gorilla saw it as a chance to have a fight with its own reflection. And the elephant didn't really care much. But the chimpanzees, oh boy, they had a blast checking themselves out while scratching. Mermaid on the dock. Imagine there's a dock and out of nowhere a mermaid shows up. She looks all confused, swimming back and forth like she's trying to find her way to the water. But here's the strange part. There were people around, and they didn't do anything. I mean, come on, if I saw a mermaid, I'd be freaking out. You'd think someone would have called the authorities or something. Now, there's a big debate about whether this video is real or edited. Nobody really knows for sure. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.
Yo, that's the best footage I've ever seen of a mermaid. The best. I've seen other footages, but that's the best right there. And that motherfucker don't look like no Ariel. She don't like no porn star up top and looking like Guppy the goatfish at the bottom. You know what I mean? She looks, well, it looks quite confusing, but I would have got the fuck up out of there after I got the footage.
Dobby. Imagine if the magical world from the books and movies were actually real. Well, after watching this video of a creature that looks just like Dobby, I can't help but wonder if there's a hidden realm of magic out there that we humans don't know about. This creature was doing some kind of funky dance with its thin legs, and trust me, it definitely wasn't a human or some kid doing a chicken dance. A weird crawling creature. Have you seen this bizarre video that's been going around? It's super short, but it shows this seriously weird creature on a random trail in the middle of nowhere. It's hard to make out what it is, but it kind of resembles a woman with a really strange posture. The thing is all muddy or dark brown and crawling around, scratching the ground with its long, skinny fingers. It also has something pointy sticking out of its head and seems to be crying. Raccoons fighting a deer. You know those pesky raccoons in North America that are always causing trouble for humans? Well, turns out they can annoy bucks too. In this video, these little thieves were initially tolerated as they stole food from the fields. But after a while, the buck's patience reached its limit. The food was running out, but the raccoons just kept showing up. There were so many raccoons, and they were so stubborn that the deer felt overwhelmed and decided to take matters into its own hooves. Eagle versus owl. Out of nowhere, a sneaky owl swoops down and surprises an unsuspecting eagle with a sudden attack. The eagle tries its best to fight back, but unfortunately, it doesn't stand a chance. It's pretty unusual to see an owl acting so aggressively, and experts are baffled trying to figure out what triggered this unexpected behavior. We're still in the dark about why the owl did what it did, leaving us with lots of questions about the wonders of the animal kingdom.
That's a big ass owl. Damn, them motherfuckers is, they creepy, but they swoop in like Batman and get the job done. Damn. Can you imagine that? But yo, with all these creatures out here, I'm glad I don't stay in the countryside where we separated and you about like 2,000 feet away from me as a neighbor. Yo, that's where the creepy shit happen. Y'all lock y'all doors and y'all windows when y'all go to sleep. Turn on y'all alarms if y'all got some. Have y'all security alarms, your cameras going, and have that pistol right by your side.
Breathing Earth. This trail cam video showed us how Earth was actually moving up and down like it was tired from spinning and orbiting the sun nonstop. It's like the Earth needed a break to catch its breath. They call it breathing Earth when the ground gets loose and the wind is extra strong, making it move up and down as if it's taking a breath. If you don't know what it was, it would definitely freak you out. You might think the Earth is about to swallow you up, but it's not for the faint-hearted. Real mermaid found swimming. Check out this cool video of a mermaid swimming underwater. It looks so real. The mermaid's tail is super thin and lifelike, and it's swimming way faster than any human could. The other sea creatures around it seem totally chill, like they see mermaids all the time. If it was a person, those fish would be freaking out. A Tasmanian tiger. Guess what? There's this mysterious footage that's causing a big debate online. It's from a trail camera, and for a few seconds, you can see this blurry creature that some people think could be the Tasmanian tiger, a species believed to be extinct. Since the video quality isn't great and it's nighttime, we can't be sure if it's legit. A weird woman. Here's a strange story about a woman in a white dress who was walking in the middle of the road at night. Her walk was so weird that anyone would feel creeped out by it. It's unclear whether she was a witch or just an old woman in need of help. We'll probably never find out. Black creepy creature. 2 farmers in Mexico were woken up in the middle of the night by their goats going crazy. They rushed outside to see what the commotion was about. And guess what? They found a weird black creature clinging onto one of their goats' necks. They tried everything to get it off, but it took a few minutes of struggling before it finally let go and scurried off into the woods. The farmers even tried to chase after it, but it vanished into thin air.
What was it? What was it? Was it a monkey? Or was it a big ass salamander? That's what it looked like. Whatever it was, it had hair on it.
Can you believe it? What do you think that strange creature could be? And where did it come from? The mystery remains unsolved. Face-changing woman. Here's a super creepy video caught on a security camera. When it first went online, it blew everyone's minds. Not only do the woman's eyes glow, but she also undergoes some freaky face changing. We don't know who she is for sure, but this video will definitely give you the creeps every time you watch it. A brave mongoose. Prepare to be amazed by this wild encounter. So a lion comes across a mongoose and decides to have some fun with it. The poor mongoose gets caught, but it refuses to give up. It keeps trying to escape, even though the lion is determined to keep it as a plaything. This back and forth goes on for minutes, and just when it seems like the mongoose is done for, the lion gets distracted by another lion. That's the mongoose's chance to make a break for it. Fighting pandas. In this video, 2 big pandas are fighting like crazy, and it's leaving us all shocked and confused. Normally, these gentle creatures are all about munching on bamboo, playing around, and doing cute somersaults. But it turns out, even pandas can get feisty sometimes. We don't really know why they suddenly got so aggressive. A cute fight. I mean, let's be honest, for the bunny gang, this fight was probably a big deal. But if we as humans saw these 2 bunnies trying to throw punches while hopping around in perfect sync...
Hey, I wasn't so disrespectful, yo, but haven't you seen some females fight like that? Even some niggas fight like that? That's crazy. Fight like bunnies. Bunny like, take that, no, take that. Just pity pat. Yo, that's crazy. That's funny.
It would be hard not to find it absolutely adorable. Of course, I'm not saying we should jump in and break it up. Who knows? We might end up with a bunny punch right in the face too, right? Dirt bath. Who says birds don't need a spa day? These sparrows are taking their grooming routine to a whole new level in the woods. They're into this thing called dirt bathing. Basically, they cover themselves in dirt to keep their feathers healthy and prevent too much oil buildup. It's quite a sight to see these birds dipping themselves in the dirt, rolling around and flapping their wings to make sure every feather gets coated. They're pretty hygienic for little creatures, don't you think?
And it also keeps the mosquitoes, fleas, everything from not nesting onto them and, you know what I'm saying, like trying to draw blood. So that's why they do that.
A trail cam thief. So there's this coyote just strolling through the woods when it spots a trail camera nearby. Well, it seems like the camera caught its attention because it kept coming back, trying to snatch it. After a few tries, it actually succeeded and bolted away with the camera as fast and as far as it could. The camera had quite an adventure with the coyote, getting all battered and scratched until its rightful owner found it. A snake. Alright, so in this video, we've got this guy who decides to take a picture in the woods. He sets up the camera and steps back to get the perfect shot. Little did he know, while he's crouching down for the pic, a sneaky snake drops down from above and scares the living daylights out of him. In a panic, he chucks the snake away and runs for his dear life.
Damn, I seen smoke coming from them sandals. Them flip-flops like, they was out. Yo, a snake just drop on you? I'm ghost too. All you see is mud, splattering. You ain't gonna see nothing else. You'll see a blur and mud splattering and smoke coming from the flip-flops. Flip-flops, not good to wear. Get y'all some tennis shoes out there, y'all.
A bear on rope. A cool video of a big black bear in Canada was captured by the Garrett Bros Outfitting YouTube channel back in 2013. The bear was determined to reach a hanging beaver that was out of its grasp. So it showed off its strength and athletic skills by climbing a tree and hanging from a rope. Despite its best efforts, the bear couldn't reach the beaver and ended up falling down. It gave up on its meal in the end. A trespassing bear. In this funny incident, a bear trespassed onto someone's property at night and tried to snack on some chickens. It attempted to break into the chicken coop, but got startled by a strange voice and decided to run away as fast as possible. Turns out, the owner, Haley, woke up in the middle of the night and shouted at the bear from a window to scare it off. Witch in a graveyard. While exploring a graveyard in Hungary, a guy who was researching ghosts and unusual artifacts came across a spooky encounter. He stumbled upon necklaces made from human teeth and an abandoned graveyard. To his surprise, he discovered a goth-looking woman, possibly a witch, hiding in the area. Instead of running away, he shouted at her, causing her to gather her things and flee. The guy tried to chase after her into the forest, but suddenly fell to the ground as if something was holding his feet down. A cult. This next video is seriously eerie. So imagine a car driving along a dark road at night, right? Suddenly, out of nowhere, a bunch of guys dressed like, guess who? Charlie Chaplin. Yeah, I know, weird, right? Anyway, what's even creepier is when they all stop to peek into the car, and then there's this mysterious light in the background. Oh, and there's this one guy wearing a mask, too. 2 babies. So there's this cute bear cub named Boog, and guess what he finds in his living room? A baby deer is just chilling there. At first, Boog is kind of careful, slowly approaching the little deer. But the deer is like, nah, I'm not interested, and ignores Boog's attempts to be buddies. But you know what? Boog doesn't give up. He's patient and keeps trying until he finally wins her over. And then they have this adorable little encounter. Who says animals can't be friends, right? A bear. So you know how bears are
Once I complete my degree, I will be able to choose my path. I'm earning my MBA.
usually all fluffy and adorable? Well, let me tell you, don't invade their personal space, my friend. They can get pretty feisty. In this video, we've got a little bear who stumbled upon a trail camera. And boy, oh boy, he wasn't having any of it. He went crazy shaking and wiggling that camera until it broke. I mean, it's hilarious to watch, but I kind of feel sorry for the poor camera. Vanished baby. So picture this, a baby girl sitting in her crib minding her own business. And then, out of nowhere in just 2 seconds, a hand comes in and snatches the baby away. Vanished, just like that. It's super creepy, especially when you slow down the video. All you can see is this scary looking hand slipping through the crib's back and grabbing the baby.
Do y'all see that? Where is this at? That's what I want to know. If anybody know anything about this footage and where it's at, is the baby still alive? Like, did they retrieve the baby? Because he snatched that baby up quick like a vending machine. That's not even funny. Like, that's scary. Damn. Them parents should be like in lockup by right now. For real. Ain't no way in hell.
Baby. Some people might think it's fake, but if you look closely, there's no visible editing. A brave cat. Check out this funny video where a cat saves a little boy from a dog who's trying to play rough. The dog grabs the boy's leg, but the clever cat kicks the dog hard. Then the boy's mom rushes in to help while the fearless cat scares the dog away. It just goes to show that cats can be protectors too, and dogs aren't always the only ones looking out for us. Caught in the act.
And on that note, what a cat gonna do with a pit bull? That dog was a cur. That dog was a mixed breed. That dog was just ignorant, and he didn't know that cat would fuck him up real quick. But cats better know who they running up on, because sheesh, run up on the pit, he gonna shake it like a rag. Let's get at it.
This not-so-smart thief thought he could take a trail camera from the woods, but guess what? It was securely attached to a tree. He pulled and tugged with all his might, but couldn't budge it. Eventually, he gave up and left the camera hanging upside down. Now he's become an internet sensation for all the wrong reasons. So, remember kids, crime doesn't pay, especially when you end up being the laughingstock of the internet. Witch performing fire ritual. Back in 1970, a German journalist named Ralph Olsen captured some really spooky footage while traveling in Africa. He stumbled upon a shaman in a rural area who was performing a magic ritual to connect with spirits. The witch lived in the hills and started by creating a ring of fire. As her followers chanted, she slowly levitated off the ground and then came back down. This happened multiple times. When the journalist shared the footage, people in the broadcasting community made fun of him, ruining his reputation. A pixie. You know those little fairy-like creatures called pixies? Well, they're mostly from mythology, but there have been times when people saw things that made them think otherwise. This video shows exactly what pixies might look like if they were real. Imagine a tiny being popping its head out of a mountain cave. It seemed like it was checking out the man filming it. It only stayed for a few seconds before disappearing back into the cave.
A pixie? I ain't seen no wings on that creature. He looked like a fucking golem. Precious, do you have my ring? That's crazy. Pixie. Where the wings at?
Strange hiding creature. This guy was exploring the jungle, being all adventurous when he stumbled upon a cave. Of course, he couldn't resist going in to check it out. But guess what? He found something he never expected. A creepy creature crawling towards him in the dark. Talk about a heart-pounding moment. He ran out of there as fast as his feet could carry him. We still don't know what that thing was, but it definitely wasn't Spider-Man. A levitating girl. So this Russian guy was out walking in the woods with his dog, having a nice stroll. Suddenly, his dog stopped listening to him and started barking at something. That's when the guy decided to point his camera in that direction. And guess what? He recorded something that shocked not only him, but the whole world. There was a woman with a child, but instead of standing or running like normal humans, the child was floating in the air, and the woman was just staring at her. As soon as they noticed someone nearby, they both ran away. A close call. Imagine a man was having a great time hiking in the mountains, feeling all one with nature. But guess what? His peaceful adventure took a wild turn when he realized he was being chased by a mountain lion. Can you imagine the adrenaline rush? He ran for his life as soon as he saw and heard the lion following him. Luckily, he scared the lion away with a mighty roar. A mermaid skeleton. So there's this video that popped up showing what they say is a mermaid skeleton found on a hidden beach. The footage showed a skull that looked like a human and some tailbones. But wait a minute. Before you get all worked up, turns out it's not as legit as it seemed. The whole thing is pretty suspicious, and people quickly dismiss the bones as a hoax. A scary road. In the deep forest, there's this creepy road surrounded by tall trees. The moonlight makes the shadows look really spooky on the ground. All of a sudden, a camera starts recording, and it catches something super scary. You can hear strange noises getting louder and closer, like something unknown is coming. It becomes clear that whatever is making those sounds isn't human. The camera shows these creepy figures moving really fast between the trees, and their eyes glow in the dark, giving you the chills. Woman turns into...
Sorry, guys.
The fire. This old video that's been floating around the internet for years. The interesting thing about it is that people still can't figure out if it's real or fake. The story goes that there was this woman up to no good, and when the locals confronted her, she escaped by transforming into fire and flying away. Pretty wild, huh?
Wow.
The Death Circle. This eerie video was captured by a guy who stepped outside his house and spotted a bunch of turkeys acting strangely. These turkeys were going round and round a dead cat lying on the road. When it went viral, everyone was baffled. But we've got the explanation for you. Researchers say that turkeys mistook the cat for a threat, so they began investigating. Since turkeys tend to stick together, when one started circling, the rest followed, creating this weird loop we now call the Death Circle.
Yo, don't you find that odd? Like, You know how they used to say back in the 70s, jive turkey, but they flock amongst each other doing the same thing. Birds of a feather flock together, doing the same thing, copycatting each other. Hey, this is a good example.
A super goat. Have you ever seen a super buff goat? If you haven't, we're about to show you something awesome. So this guy was out hiking in the mountains, just enjoying nature and all that.
That's beautiful.
And guess what he stumbled upon? This seriously ripped goat.
Damn.
He knew he had to capture it on his phone and share it with everyone. And guess what? The video went crazy viral on Twitter, racking up a whopping 4 million views. People couldn't help but be amazed by the goat's incredible physique. An unknown animal. It's small like a squirrel, but its face is more like a monkey, you know? A farmer caught it on camera while wandering around the woods, but we're clueless about what it actually is. If any of you have any bright ideas, let us in on the secret, okay? An alien. It's a bit fuzzy and low res, but what it captures is absolutely unbelievable. Picture this. A creature with a head shaped like a hammer suddenly pops up on a camper's roof, screams its lungs out, and then vanishes into thin air. Some folks thought it resembled a dog, while others said a monkey. But honestly, it didn't look like any of those critters to us. So what the heck was it? Nobody knows.
Yo, it's a lot of different crazy stuff that's out here. It's a lot of shit that's weird, and y'all need to just be aware because they're making shit like Stranger Things in laboratories. Yo, it's the earth is showing us already. The times of the times, which is biblical, is showing us. We're not the only one here. And it seems like everybody is congregating here on earth. And they're being spotted. They're being captured on camera. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to say. Like, I just say, like, get your firearms, get your prayer books ready, get your prayer warriors ready. Yo, let's get ready to do this because we got lizard people, we got all type of skinwalkers, we got, man, we don't even know what's out here. And if you're going out camping, please be armed to the teeth. So now we get into the main topic of this man that I used to get into it with, that I thought that was official. He was never official. He was never official, my peoples. Called Paperwork Party. Jonathan Davis. Yeah. Allegedly. Nah. He done put people out that was with his group. His live viewers, his people that sit in the chat. And he will put them and destroy them. Disrespect them. Put their pictures on blast and talk about them. And his followers just said he keep following and they going along with it. Like, but then he disappeared. He went to Rumble. He went to what is that, Patreon? And now he just resurfaced not too long ago. He was doing good. I was rooting for him. But then, I was paying attention to my man's Mike Lowry. All viral access media. He put out great content. Mike Lowry, you gotta peep him out. Go check him out and subscribe to his channel. He give good content. Nothing negative, but everything is all entertainment and it's live. It's nice. You know what I mean? So Mike Lowry decided to use some of his footage. And asked him, could he use some of his footage? But see, Paperwork is still on this bullshit. He's still on this griminess. He's still treating people dirty. Because we all know about the story with DC Young Fly and Jackie O. So he was trying to, do some background drop covering on what happened. Like, we still trying to figure out what happened. But Paperwork had the uphand on talking to her father. So he had the number. He reached out to her father. And what you about to see right now is you about to see a fool being caught up on some bullshit when a person was asking a question as a man, and the man just disappointed the other man even that grief. Instead of keeping it real, he decided to go dirty. And even people that's in Mike Larry's audience, please forgive me, Mike Larry, but people in your audience did not agree with the shit of this paperwork party leader, aka Jonathan Davis. So I'm about to bring to you this footage, and I want y'all to judge for yourself. What would you would have did? Do you feel the same way of this guy that's not agreeing with him? Because that is his daughter, and he was right now he taking everything serious, and he asked him, "Were you?" I'm not gonna even give it up. Just watch. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please share this video. Please bring up the lights as you watch. It's crazy.
We all have to go at some point, man. It's unfortunate, but we know we got to go. But it's unfortunate when some leave early. You get what I'm saying? So that's the unfortunate thing, because we all do not know when we're going to leave here. Just like Jackie O, all of this coincides, all of this is parallel, it all intertwined and makes sense, man. So, all right, so here we go. So I'm scrolling on the Instagram and I see that the paperwork party had spoke to the pops on the phone, and he said to look for the clues on the father giving a clue on, you know, that he feel like DC Young Fly and Dr. Zachary, you know, has something to do with his daughter's death. I want to see if y'all could catch the clues. All right. He's going to go into a lot of scripture. So I'm letting you know right now. So you're going to get a whole lot of Bible talk, but you got to catch and see what he's talking about. You got to catch the clues from there. So I'm just giving y'all a heads up. I'm giving you a heads up. So let's get right into it. Let's see if you catch it. Let's go.
It really happened how they say it happened.
Yeah, because we're gonna be going after the autopsy report too. So he may want us to help him look into that because that's his baby. That's his Jackie O. All right, so okay, go ahead and mute up. Let me call her daddy real quick. I got the number right here. Let me hit him up.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Smith?
So who's this?
Hey, how you doing? This is John. I'm in Houston, Texas. I was calling because I wanted to talk to you about Miss Jackie O, your daughter.
Yes.
All right, so we're looking into what happened to her. We actually believe it was foul play from the doctor. That we think the doctor has something to do with it. I was just calling to first of all give my condolences and to ask you. And yeah, I just wanted to ask you a few questions too.
Like I said, I messed up and didn't unmute the mic, but this is Paperwork Party voice. He's the leader, head leader of Paperwork Party on Clubhouse, all that. He called Jackie O's father. And you know this man is that grieving right now. So you gotta feel that. As you was a father and you lost your young child, and this man calling you on some bullshit. He's not with the Houston Chronicles and none of that. Check him out. He's on some dirty shit. Wild shit. Still at that dumb bum shit. Yo, and he's on my man's. My man didn't even know. I wish he would have, Mike Larry, on All Access Media, I wish he would have let me know he was going to do this. I would have saved him the time. But I'm glad he caught the bullshit. This shit was caught on his platform, and his audience caught the same bullshit. You're going to hear it.
So maybe you can help us out a little bit.
Who are you with?
I'm with the Houston Chronicle, and we're looking into what went on with this.
Just 1 second.
It's raining free chips and salsa out here. Wait, what?
The best chips in life are free.
Just 1 second.
Yes, sir.
Jonathan.
Uh-huh.
So you with Houston Chronicle?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well,
now, did you know the doctor that did her surgery? Did you know that he had pending lawsuits and that people were actually going after him for some other incidents that happened?
I don't know anything about the guy, but check this out.
Uh-huh.
We're trying to get this funeral on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do a funeral on Saturday. So right now, all my chakras, you know about chakras, Jonathan?
Chakras? Nah, I don't know what that means, sir.
Chakras are energy forces in your body.
Oh, okay.
They're called chakras. So I'm trying to get all my chakras. You have 114 chakras and 72,000 netties. Those are teeny tiny chakras.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to get all those honed in on just making sure that I got this funeral situated and everybody's paid. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I don't want nobody to kill me because I didn't pay them.
Oh, no, I understand that.
For the funeral. So that's where I'm at right now. My mind is at. So this is your phone number?
Yes, sir. This is my personal number, sir.
Okay. Well, I will put you down as somebody else to call. NBC has called me. They want to do a story or something. TMZ has called. Other people's called. But right now, I'm just honed in on getting this situated. But I have your number, Jonathan.
Okay.
And, let's get her buried first. But
all right.
What is your take on it?
Well, we believe that that the doctor, we actually believe that he did foul play. We have his personal number. We called, he answered, hung up in our face and blocked us. He also took the photo down of him and your daughter on his page. And somebody said that he's from Nigeria and that he's moving around and he changes his office up like every 5 weeks. So we basically on his ass right now, trying to find out what went on. But like I said, he's trying to block us out. So we believe that he may have gave her an injection or something to trigger whatever went on with her. What I do usually, because I've solved a lot of these murders, what I do is I contact the coroner, medical examiner, and I try to get the family to approve them to do a test on certain tissues.
And let me tell you, people, this guy, when I tuned into him, he was trying to solve Takeoff murder. That's when I came into play. And I was accepted, and I had to show my ID to get verified to be when you get the wrench in the chats and you can control who's can say what and who can say nothing that's disrespectful towards the room. So yeah, I did that. But he tried to put me on blast because he don't know what's going on in this room. This guy is a very paranoia, but he knows exactly what he's doing. He's running a cult with his followers, and his followers don't see this still to this day. They're blind. It was people that was there before me, and he put them on blast. The women, he put the women pictures up, and he talked about them like a dog. They got children that watches YouTube, and they seen it all. You got to tune in to 103 Crazy's early season 1, first to maybe like the 5th episode of what I'm talking about, so you can get a clear view picture. This dude is full of shit. You know what I mean? And I seen this full of shit a long time ago. That's why he had to get rid of me, because I'm not a believer of bullshit. You can't just feed me anything, tell me anything. You feel me? I was with the whole thing about trying to solve Takeoff murder, but this nigga never solved the damn murder. He ain't never got a plaque for solving no murder. He never, it's all BS, y'all. So please listen clearly to where he's telling this grieving man that's trying to bury his daughter. Jackie O.
This could be the last time I interject. The Right One TV, you said Jackie's dad confronted this blogger today. Now I listened to that whole live today. Yeah, it's on the live. Yeah, he called him today. So you saying that he confronted him? Are you talking about this interview right here, or there's another one? Because I listened to this whole thing. He didn't confront him at all. So I want to know, is there another one that I don't know anything about?
So what's happening now? You got somebody in my man's Mike Larry's chat that's telling him the dad called back to confront him for lying. And he confronted him on another episode or another call. So Mike Larry is trying to get the call. He's trying to find the call of the confrontment of the father to Jonathan, which is AKA Paperwork Party. That's what he's talking about. He's trying to find that footage, and he's asking them to send him the footage or DM him the footage so he can go ahead and play it live while he's live. So here you go.
But just put it in the chat. I'm looking. I'll bring it back a little bit, y'all. Y'all give me your thoughts. I want your honest opinion, and I give y'all my honest opinion about this interview, okay? Let's get it.
Whatever went on with her. What I do usually, because I've solved a lot of these murders, what I do is I contact the coroner, medical examiner, and I try to get the family to approve them to
He's lying. He's lying. Let me tell you, he's lying. He's just trying to get he's trying to hustle up on a story for a Paperwork Party, for ratings, for clout. He's dirty. He's real dirty. And this is showing you that he's dirty. And he's going to get caught up. You're about to see everything. So this will be probably like, I probably want to interject within a couple minutes.
To do a test on certain tissues, because what happens is if the family, they only do certain tests with the autopsy. If the family don't request them to do certain tests on certain tissues, then they don't do it. So I try to get them to ask them to do certain tests on certain tissues. That way we can find out if the injection came from him and if he was the cause of whatever happened to your daughter. So basically, we think right now we're on the doctor's ass. We believe that he had something to do with it, sir.
Okay. Now, you're recording with this, right?
No, sir.
Did you hear that? The father asked him, "You're recording this, right?" And what did he say? No, sir.
Now I pause right on time. I'm not gonna do too many interjecting, y'all. So, but I don't really care at the moment. But Tawai, you said that yesterday the dad was mad because he was taped. Dad hung up today. Now, can somebody please send me that footage, because I don't see it, because I was all on this page. Matter of fact, we can look together, but I don't want to mess this one up. Like, you know what I mean? I want to keep this right here, but I don't like, where's the audio? Which one? Because he did just say, "Am I being recorded?" And he said, "No, sir." And then he said, "Well, you can. It's on Melly's live." Who's Melly? I don't watch a lot of people, so I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Thank you. DM me it. Let me put my my shit in there right now, y'all. All Viral. It's All Viral Access Media LLC. So please send it to me through the DMs and I'll play it. Because I'm gonna definitely give my honest opinion about this. All right. Thank you, The Right One TV.
Oh, the master teacher, Minister X, says that this is being recorded. But no big deal. If you are, you are. You're not. No big deal. Hey, but on a lighter note, I'll call you back. I like your spirit, Jonathan. Can I call you back once we do the funeral and everything settles down? Everybody's paid.
So is it another funeral? Because I know that they had a service on this Saturday. Is it another funeral?
Yes, I was there at the one in Atlanta.
Okay.
The master teacher, his name is Minister X, peace be upon him. He told DC, he told me to tell DC, we're going to do 2 funerals. And DC said, well, we don't need to do 2, just do 1. I said, well, the master teacher says do 2.
No, they did 2 funerals for my grandmother when she passed away. She knew so many people. I attended both funerals. So yeah, I had 2 funerals for my grandmother. So I already know about that.
She was, and Jonathan, your granny, your grandmama, she was a beautiful spirit.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, beautiful spirit.
Yes, sir.
She touched a lot of people. She touched a lot of people.
Nah, you're right. You're right about that. You're 100% correct.
Yeah. And I'm not saying this to gas you up or anything like that.
Visit Etsy.com.
We don't come in that spirit. Like, we have the gift of discernment. Your granny was she had a beautiful spirit, and she touched in a lot of people.
No, you're right.
They're alive. Now, I'm not talking about, okay, well, if, little mama, if you want to keep your man, you bury his drawers in your front yard. I ain't talking about that. I ain't talking about.
This man, he even gave his grandmother. He didn't even know his grandmother, but he could tell that his grandmother was a beautiful spirit. And this guy is still riding along with the shit, with like everything is okay. I just want the dirt. Give me the dirt. Give it to me. He's right along. He's like a con artist. This dude is so wrong. He's wrong. I don't know how he got so many followers. I don't know why he got followers. Paperweight Party. That's what it's called. Do not fuck with this guy. Pay close attention of what this man of Jackie O, better known as DC Young Fly, wife or girlfriend, baby mother for sure. Pay attention to what he's saying, and he's giving up credit to this swindler's granny. But this nigga don't give a fuck. That lets you know how many people out here don't care. They out here acting. They demons, they devilish. This guy is trying to scoop up and hustle up on a story for clout.
Talking about she touched their lives.
Yes, sir. You're right.
Seriously. Oh. Beautiful spirit. Seriously.
You're right. And what one thing about it is crazy you said that, because I was just talking about my grandmom this morning, because I was on Wheel of Fortune and my grandmama passed away, and that was her favorite television show. And for some strange reason, I got on Wheel of Fortune, and it was aired on her birthday. So So you're right. You're right.
Yeah, that's incredible. Beautiful, beautiful. That's all. And just a word, I just say beautiful about your granny. Just beautiful. That's just one word. That's it. That's it. Beautiful.
You're right, man. You know a lot. For you to know my grandma was
put it in the chat, The Right One TV, and I just click on the link. All right, and tell me the mark, and I just click on it. All right.
You are correct. She touched thousands of people. You see what I'm saying? She was well known too.
How do you think we would know that?
Through the spirit.
Yes. Now, anyways, I don't know nothing about it, but check this out. Can you learn new things, Jonathan?
Yes, sir.
Can I share something with you from the master teacher?
Yes, sir.
Minister X, peace be upon him. What nationality are you?
I'm mixed with African American and French.
Creole. We call those Creole, right? What nationality is your father?
I think he's African American and Indian.
Okay. Now, what I'd like to share with you is something that a lot of black people in America, they have no idea of. Check this out. The black people that came here on slave ships was speaking and singing in Hebrew. Those are 2 clues. I'm just going to give you the clues. Now, look, we're not Jehovah's Witnesses. We don't give you the question, give you the answer, and if you don't answer and confirm what we say, we excommunicate you. We don't do that. The master teacher, Minister X, what we do is we just share the information and fade to black. We let you decide. You draw your own conclusion. You grown man. You know how to think for yourself. Come on. Anyways, so those are 2 clues, right?
Yes, sir.
The black people that came here on slave ships was singing. We were singing this song called Kumbaya. Have you heard this song?
Yes, sir.
What does it mean?
I don't know what it means.
Okay. Kumbaya in English is come by here, my Lord. That's another clue. Now, here's another clue. This is the 5th clue. If the black people that came here on slave ships were Africans, why are they speaking in Hebrew and calling on the Hebrews God? 7 clues. In addition to that, why would they call on the Hebrews God when Africans believe in black magic and voodoo?
That's a good question.
I know you know that. They believe in voodoo. They don't believe in Yah. In Hebrew, we call the Father Yah. We call Jesus Yeshua Yamashiach. And we call the Holy Ghost the Ruach Kadesh in our Hebrew tongue. But Africans don't believe in Yah. They worship the devil. Africans. Have you seen? How old are you? 35?
42.
Anyways, time of testing. Number 40, time of testing. Anyways, Africans never worship Yah as a whole. Now, individuals, yes, but I'm talking about the African nation. They don't worship Yah. They believe in black, white, and gray magic. Have you seen the movie called Shaka Zulu?
Yes, sir.
That's black. That's witchcraft there.
Wow.
That's witchcraft. Now, if you are into witchcraft, hey, that's you. You have.
Now listen, because I'm looking in the chat right now. Matter of fact, let me put the link if anybody want to jump on the panel real quick. All right. Because pretty much, because I listened to this whole thing today too. And I did have a little questions because I looked at the title and nowhere in this conversation that the dad has mentioned that he felt that's, that they killed his daughter. But he do feel like it was foul play. Now, if anybody want to jump on real quick. But I'm actually, what live was that? Because I'm trying to find out where's the Right One TV. You say you found the stand. Is it on his platform? Let me look. Goddamn it!
I feel for my man's Mike Lowry because he's trying to go more into depth and listen to his chat. His chat is telling him that, oh, the dad called back and he was very upset. So he's trying to get that. He's trying to get that footage right now. He's trying to hustle up that footage right now. My man Mike Lowry, man, I wish you would have got in contact with me, bro. But your man, Brunch from Cali, yo, he was dead on, and y'all gonna see he's dead on. His name is not gonna be Brunch Cali once he talk about his theory on what happened. So y'all didn't stay tuned. Listen. It's going down right here.
Just don't let me look because I don't know who just inboxed me. What is that? The thing about it's not natural. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. He wore one white glove to that film. Oh, yeah, crazy. Hold on. Let's go to the page.
But I'm talking about the African nation. They don't.
On this live right here. Is this the one is this the one y'all talking about? This one right here? Is that the one? I was whoever has access to it, can somebody put the link in the chat or send it to me? Because on IG, where on his IG? Lord have mercy. This live right here, that's what you talking about, sweetie? You just DM me? All right, let's see. All right, got you, sweetie. Thank you. And part of my my patience, all right, because my mood got shifted today. You know what I'm saying? So, but rest in peace to my peoples that passed and stuff like that. You know, I don't know. It just kind of messed up my mood today.
All Viral Access Media. Go check out. Go subscribe to him. He's legit. He's a good dude. He's a good guy. Man, this is my homeboy right here. And I'm always tuned in. You know what I mean? I'm always tuned in to his past and even on his lives. And, he's a good guy. You know what I mean? But I don't think he was aware of paperwork. Paperwork is for the bullshit. He's mischief. He's always a womanizer. He's bashing the woman. He's bashing on people that's loyal to him, that gave him money to help him grow. They even try to attack a woman. Yo, go listen. They tried to attack a woman that was loyal to him and tried to find out what his woman say that. You have to go tune in to 103 Radio Pod and go listen to season 1. First episode, second episode, third episode is back to back. It's telling you the truth. I ain't gotta lie. Kick it. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Why he ain't come for me like that? Don't know. The signs is in the air. And right now, you know what I'm saying? We right here. We're talking about this. Y'all about to see.
All right, so what's marking now? So I can go right to it then, sweetheart. What marker is it, please? I know I'm asking for too much, but I just need your help, sweetie. Need your help. Okay.
If I could represent everything.
What's the marker?
Please share this video. It's live. It's real shit. Yo, your man Crazy Ass ain't with that phoniness. Yo, share live. Subscribe to Mike Larry All Access Media. Tell him that 103 Crazy Dropoff sent you. You know what I mean? He would love that. He would love that. I would love that.
All right, so basically, all right, let me see. All right, 4:30. All right, I got it. 4:30 right here. All right, thank you, baby girl. I appreciate you. So it's right here.
So when you look at your little stanky breath, Mr. Stanky Breath, we can see that somebody said that boy got plaque all in his grill. Shout out to Mo Harris. You see, Mo Harris, what paperwork does, my nigga? Paperwork shows the truth. Paperwork just proved that nigga got nothing. Oh, shit. Oh, that nigga calling me back. Y'all, guess who calling me? Jackie O's father just called me, y'all. Jackie O's father just called me. Matter of fact, hold on. Y'all want me to answer? Y'all want me to call him back? Y'all want me to call Jackie O? Did y'all hear my phone ring? That was Jackie O's father calling me. All right? Let me push mute on this motherfucker. That nigga done took it to another line. Let me push mute on this bitch. Here he go, gang. Here he go. Here go Jackie O's father. Hello?
Why did you lie to me, Jonathan?
I never lied to you.
I asked you specifically, were you recording me, and you told me no.
All right, so look, we was doing a live stream.
Is that a lie?
Can you let me explain, Mr. Sir?
No, I don't need. I mean, we're men, right?
Yeah, we men.
Men. Okay, so is that a lie?
Let me explain to you so you'll know.
You don't need to explain a lie. Just tell me, did you lie?
I never lied.
Lie?
I never lied to you.
I specifically asked you, are you recording me now?
No, I'm not recording you now.
Did you record me yesterday?
I did not record you yesterday.
Well, how in the world could one of the students tell me, Master Teacher, you were recorded by a guy from the Houston Chronicle?
Our
whole conversation was on record.
Let me explain something to you. We do a live. Okay, look, we do a live stream on my show every day. All right, I was doing a live stream on my show, and we decided to call you so we can find out what happened to your daughter. In the live stream, you begin to talk, and when you said, "Are you recording me?" I said no. Now, once the live stream was over, I had an option to erase the live stream or keep the live stream.
Let me tell you, people, when you live recording anything and you on a phone with somebody, that's a method of recording. This nigga knows that. He knows that. He knows that. He think everybody dumb. He knows that. That's why he's wicked. Don't get his paperwork party. No likes, no nothing. Put flags on this shit if he can. He's running a cult amongst his own, and they don't even see it. And I try to bring it to him. Yo, you see what he going through now? He got caught up in his own bullshit by the father. The father ain't on that shit. Check it out.
I decided to keep it. But if you would have asked me, hey, bro, are we streaming or some shit? I would have said yes, but I never lied to you. You see what I'm saying? And if you want me to apologize for that, sir, I'll be more than happy to apologize, but I never lied to you. I never recorded you. All I did was talk to you while I was live streaming. That's what happened, sir.
Is live streaming a method of recording?
No, sir. No, sir, it's not.
No, is live stream a method? Listen to the word. Is it a method to record?
It depends on how you look at it, sir.
No. You the way you look at it, baby.
Why you keep calling me baby?
That's just a Hebrew thing that I do. But anyways, it ain't nothing sexual, baby.
Okay, all right.
What I'm saying, I'm old school. I'm the 70s, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how we used to talk in the 70s. Y'all too young. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Anyways, what I'm asking you, is live stream a method of recording? Yes or no?
It just depends on how you look at it, sir.
I'm asking you, does it record?
This is what you told me. You said, are you recording me? I said no. But wait a minute, you didn't have a problem with it. You told me, you said the master.
You have a problem with what?
You said even if you record me, I don't have a problem with it or nothing like that. You said I don't even have a problem.
I asked you specifically, are you recording me? And you said no.
And I told the truth.
You're telling me, wait a minute.
Of a lie.
Tell me your definition of a lie.
The definition of a lie is when you're not telling the truth.
No, the definition of the lie is with the intent to deceive. And you deceived me by telling me when I asked you, are you recording me? You said no. And now you're telling me that you were live streaming. Live streaming is a method of recording. Come on, Doc.
I did not intend to deceive you. All right, the nigga hung up in my face, gang. Y'all heard it live.
Well, I just want to give my point of view on that. Now he did give me permission to play his video. So, and he's probably watching right now because I sent him a link. But I'll look, I hold no punches. I'm just gonna give my personal opinion. I would say you could have at least told the man. This is from me. I'm not listening to what nobody's saying in the chat, and this is from my own POV. But you should have told the man that you were recording. I understand. Trust me. Like I did it to what's that girl name? Raven. From the Mama's Cookies. I recorded her without her permission. She asked me, was I recording? And I said no. I lied to her. I understand that, but I never put that information out. And we spoke for like over an hour, close to an hour, and I never put not 1 second of that conversation out.
Now, my 103 peoples. If you record a telephone conversation without the other party knowing that you recording it, did you know it is a felony to do that? You can be sentenced in jail for invasion of privacy. Invasion of privacy, yes. Yo, I had to find out, and I did my research. So, don't ever record a person conversation without letting them know that they're being recorded. Let them know they're being recorded before anything else is said. And then if they go along with it, okay, it's granted. But if they don't know, and you're secretly recording their conversation, you can get time. Facebook, telephone, YouTube, don't matter.
Even though I lied, but I never put it out. So trust me, I know how this thing goes in those bars. But we all know that live streaming is a form of recording. I think what you should have done would be like, well, I am live streaming, so technically, yes, this conversation will be recorded. Do you want me to keep it up, sir? Or do you want me to erase it? That's how you're supposed to conduct it, because I'll say this. Things like this can put a damper on all YouTube creators for the simple fact that they feel like they can't be trusted, and that thing started happening. I don't want to put it all on Tasha K, but that's a template. That's a template of people being very cautious on being talking to somebody on YouTube, a content creator, and things of that nature. He did say yes, you could record, I don't care, said, and it was more like you were playing word games. So when he asks you, is it a form of recording, and you're saying that, well, it all depends on how you look at it. I mean, that's it's unfair. I got to be honest, man. I always been giving tough love and straightforward. I can't pull punches. I got to be honest.
So Mike Larry is like one of the realest and one of the goodest, bestest podcasters I tuned into, and I'm learning from him. Actually, but now we're about to move into where Paperweight Party, the guy that you heard talking to Jackie O's father, he's gonna call, because remember, Mike Larry sent the link to Paperweight Party to join the link and talk. So Paperweight Party finally calls in, and we're gonna hear what he has to say, and then we're gonna hear what Mike Larry's audience has to say behind Paperweight Party calling in. Okay, so let me find the point. Give me a minute.
I mean, you may not agree. It's stuff like that. Maybe hold on. I'm gonna show y'all right now. So I'm very careful on how
they mislead people, man. And in this time of grief, the last thing people want to be doing is
okay. So
I feel, damn, I can't even put it.
I mean, regardless of what she into, you know what I'm saying, I could respect that. It just seemed like she was on some other time.
Now, see, this is the guy right here that's talking right now. That's a part of the audience, and he's gonna be the same one, trying to tell Mike Larry the real, just like how I feel and everything about this chump, about this lame Paperweight Party. So I'm gonna get past this part right here. I'm trying to get to the part where paperwork come in, and then you'll hear from his audience again.
Money, not doing post ops.
Over the content. So yeah, I'm here to just say what.
Make that phone call to let the police know, the ambulance know that this girl is unconscious. They still have not said who was that fucking person. She can call on her own. All right, so let's talk about it. So he called in today. I mean, well, you called him, then he called you back. Let's go from when y'all first spoke about it and when he called you back in the middle of your live when you was doing the Melly shit. Let's talk about it.
Oh yeah, we was doing Melly today. He called me back. First of all, shout out to the gang, man. Shout out to you, man. I know you're trying to get me on the show for a minute, my nigga. I've been kind of busy, but yeah, man, I appreciate you going over the content. So yeah, I'm here to just say what's up, all that good shit.
Okay. Now let me. So I got to ask you because do you feel? Well, excuse me. Let me try to get my questions the right way. Do you feel? In which part do you? Oh, he hung up. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Let me try to really process this stuff. All right. He's coming back. All right, nigga. I'm about to say, what the fuck? You good, my G?
My bad. I pushed the wrong button. I was trying to push the chat.
All right.
I pushed the wrong button. That's my bad. I'm back.
All right. Now you good, brother. You good. It's all love. Shout out to Saucer Girl, man. Everybody show Saucer Girl some love, man. You're doing great work, sweetheart, out there in California. Beautiful sister, man. Congratulations to everything that you got going on, Saucer Girl. Everybody show Saucer Girl some love. Follow her on Instagram and all that shit. Beautiful sister. I see you, girl. Keep doing your thing. Real shit. All right, but paperwork. So can you give us what was the clue that the father said that, he was insinuating that DC and the doctor killed
her? Basically, he was saying that DC, well, he gave a lot of clues. A lot of people was emailing me a lot of different clues. One thing I caught that he said that that DC did not want a second funeral. You see, meaning that he wanted to go ahead and bury the body. And a lot of times when people are, dealing with these murders or people are involved, they like to bury the evidence. You see what I'm saying? And he was basically saying, and I don't even know if she had an autopsy already. I just know that he was basically saying that DC wanted to go ahead and bury the body. So to me, that was kind of a clue, that DC wanted to just be done with it.
Right. Carmen, no, I did not get your PayPal, sweetheart. Maybe you hit the wrong link, but I'll put the right one in that motherfucker. Okay, it's coming in a couple of seconds, nigga. But any motherfucking who. And thank you, Slauson Girl. Okay, cause he called in and while you was live streaming, and he was kind of, he was upset due to the fact that he felt that you lied to him about the recording. What's your thoughts on that? And then we get into everything else. Let's get the questionable shit out the way, and we can get into the other shit.
Yeah, I really feel like I didn't, lie to him. I know, for him, basically he told me, he said, "Are you recording?" I said no. And before I can even have a chance to even say that I was live streaming, basically he was, telling me, "Hey, if you record, I don't care, this and that." So, for him to say that he didn't care if I was recording, but then at the same time, him calling me and try to chew me out for recording, I was letting him know I wasn't recording. To me, when you record, you actually record a conversation. We was live streaming. I could have easily erased the whole live, after the conversation. But I chose to edit it and take that piece out and put it on. So I don't think I was recording. I just think that the stream was recording. So he tried to shun me. He tried to shun me a little bit, but I wasn't trying to hear that shit.
Well, I'll say this for future reference. You know what I mean? I'll just say next time you say, "Well, look, hey, I'm live streaming and it's recording, but if you want me to edit it out," because sometimes when you do that, they say, "You know what? just keep that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. You know what I mean? So make sure that, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you be honest first sometimes. And you never know what you could get out of that. You know what I mean? Because live streaming is a form of recording. We all know that. You know what I'm saying? So just, you know, I'm just saying for future reference, this is all out of love. You know what I mean? I don't hate on nobody. You dig?
That's
so.
What's up.
All right, so now what's your thoughts about this doctor? Because I really feel like this nigga is shady. He moving in different places, and every time he do a procedure, he go to another medical center. And this is what I said. I think he rents out spaces in these medical centers or hotels to do these kind of procedures. What's your thoughts on that, man?
No, I actually think the doctor is shady. I think the doctor has something to do with it. Maybe one of the shots, because you know, before you do these procedures, you know, you got to actually look through the medical records of the patients and kind of see what type of history they got. Maybe he gave her a shot that she wasn't supposed to have, or something like that. So I actually believe that he did foul play. But what we trying to figure out on the paperwork party, did he intentionally do foul play, or you see what I'm saying, was it an accident? You see what I'm saying, and that's where the malpractice come in.
Because and it depends on the anesthesia too, because the anesthesia could kill you. You know what I'm saying? Because it speeds up your heart rate and stuff like that. So could he have given her, you know, because it's in measurements. Maybe he gave her too much, or from what I heard on the No Way, the Viral Way podcast or whatever, the dude said that she had an underlying heart problem. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about that. And like I said, he should have did his homework. He should have, you know, had. I don't even know if he had an. I'm glad you said it. I don't even know if he had an anesthesia there, because you know, when I had surgery, you know, you got to have an anesthesia there, and they know exactly.
Yo, the dude that's talking right now for the shit. He's trying to blow smoke up my man's Mike Larry ass. My Larry ain't buying it. He's trying to tell him, yo, you should have been honest. Yo, and there's more to come. I just captured of him being caught full of shit. You know what I mean? That was the whole purpose right here. Paperwork, you full of shit. You always gonna be full of shit. Nigga, you know my name. Say it. Crazy Chaos, nigga. Crazy Chaos. I'm on your ass, Mr. Postman. You just got caught up looking like a goofy. A goofy, my nigga. And this man is breathing, and he just told you what he's trying to do for his daughter. And you want to come up with some lame shit, trying to hustle up like you're a journalist. You're not that. I'm upset. But yo, I want you guys, my audience, to listen to this guy right here, finish talking, Paperwork Party, that's talking right now. And then I want you to hear Mike Larry's audience. Tell him the same thing. I'm screaming. You smell me? Let's get it.
exactly how much to give you.
Exactly.
I was even having surgery one time, and I woke up in the middle of the surgery, you know, because they didn't give me enough, and they.
But you know, people is gonna be.
You see what I'm saying? I talk on.
And 55 people. Please hit those likes for the algorithms, man. Make sure y'all show some love, donate to the platform as well, man. If y'all like the content, support the kid, support the motherfucking channel. You hear it? So I'm gonna put in that work for you to show some work, to show some love. You dig? All right. Now it was something I was looking at on the Jackie O thing. Now this is what you call a reach. All right, this is what you call reaching. I'm about to show y'all something. You gotta sacrifice your life. You gotta go out there and do dating.
Wow.
Now they perked up.
So you never told me that before.
Oh, I thought you already knew they look like.
Yeah, them ain't your people. Them ain't your people. Shut up.
What's your thoughts about?
Gordon, you said no. All that other shit is after the fact, nigga. You a liar, and when you lie once, you a lie twice. Draconian tactics, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, man. The White House, nigga. That nigga need to get all you.
Now this is the man's right here. I've been talking about. That's retaliating after that bogus ass clown got finished talking to Mike Larry. And he did say he was doing a draconian tactic. So this is my man's right here. Pay attention to him. Yo, please follow Mike Larry. Yo, this shit is real, man. It's real. But my man's right here. That's on the second cam, down at the bottom. He's gonna tell you same shit. He caught the bullshit, and he's riding, and he's about to explain the bullshit.
You can, nigga.
That nigga said, "Oh, you can, you stupid."
Nigga, fuck this nigga. Do some bullshit, man. That's it. Like you can't play with people. Exactly. You can't play with people. He lost his daughter, and if they having another funeral, I feel like just like this. Funerals are traumatic.
Absolutely, man.
Nobody want to keep going through that kind of shit. He got to move forward with his kids and the rest of his support system. I'm talking about DC Young Fly. Now, if they having another funeral in California where she's from, I can understand that. That's the family. That's
right.
Her father.
Right,
but just because he trying to get that shit over with, don't mean he has something to do with it, man. Like niggas just gotta stop looking for like an accident happened. Maybe it wasn't the most certified nigga that was doing the job, but it's still an accident happened. And now she's no longer here. We need to let her rest. Let that family grieve and try to move past this shit, because it's gonna be a lot more grieving while a nigga trying to get a story. Draconian attack. This nigga need his ass whooped.
You stupid.
Crazy as a motherfucker.
I will say this, and me and him, we don't have a relationship. I don't know him, but you know.
I just don't want him to flag your shit, man, because he lets you use your shit. You know,
let me give me permission to use this shit. So
I'm saying that out of respect for you. You my nigga.
Facts.
But that other shit, nigga. All right.
Now, far as like her, the thing that's bothering me about this case though is that there is no critical details, and she was buried pretty fast. I don't want to say pretty fast. However, it's the details was so limited with any information. Granted that the public don't need to know everything, but she was a public figure. You understand what I'm saying? Everything
right.
was in the public, so of course, you know, when you're a public figure, people start they feel like they know you, so they care for you. There's people who love this girl, so people will want to know who was the motherfucker that was in the hospital. The hotel with her. Who made the phone call? Who said she was unresponsive? No one is saying anything. So me personally, I'm very highly suspicious of her death. I really feel like somebody killed her. I'm not gonna just throw it on DC or anything like that. I'm definitely looking at that fucking doctor. But I want to know who was the caretaker who was in that hotel with her, because you're supposed to lay a certain way. You have to drink certain things. You got to stay away from drinking certain juices. certain sugars and certain foods. It's the proper rest. Like, so somebody's supposed to be there to monitor that shit. So
what I think it was a caretaker there. I think maybe the caretaker fell asleep or something like that. And when she woke up, then that's what happened. That's what I think.
They definitely need to let the people know what the fuck happened, because why the fucking all right. I gotta put myself in the kids.
You gotta think about it too, because if whoever called the paramedics or the EMT, they not gonna show their face, because then all of a sudden it's a target on their back.
Right.
I know why they ain't showed that.
I was just about to say that. Facts.
I know why they ain't showed their face. Because they're gonna get the blame for that shit. Because they're gonna be like, you as a caretaker, how could you let this happen?
I was just about to say that, and you're absolutely correct. Real shit.
So,
and
that's why I think somebody was in there with her. I think they maybe fell asleep or wasn't paying the proper attention to her, and that happened. That's what I think.
Right. And
because if they're in the hotel room, it's probably cameras in the hallway. There's cameras in the lobby, so you can see if somebody came to the room with her.
Nobody want to go to the fucking footage. Nobody get.
You know why?
Shit.
Why? Because they don't want you to know. That's why.
So that's what make the question.
No, I feel you.
On, is this shit a sacrifice? Because that information, or it's fucking Whitney Houston definitely was a sacrifice. They didn't show no elevator camera footage. This
basically, you know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to hear everything that went down. But yeah, paperwork is foolery. Foolery. I'm glad that y'all came in. Man, y'all made me so happy. Yo, to get this point across. This point had to get across. He got caught up and looking like an asshole. I know it was long, 2 hours and 32 seconds and 24 counting down. You know what I mean? So yo, please subscribe. Please share this. This is very important. If you would like to come on the panel and not show your face, hit the link in the comments. The link will send you right there, and you don't have to show your face at all. But if not, you know what I'm gonna do. You know what B gonna do? B gonna end it like how we should end it all the time. You know what I mean? With, in the ghetto. I love y'all. I love everybody that appreciates me. I love y'all. Man, I'm not looking for no fame. I'm just looking out. That's all I want to do. I want to look out. I want to be able to word it up. I want to be able to bring my people upon on pressure so they can see. And if they don't know, Lord, please open their eyes. Please, because these days are wicked now that we live in. To this day, there's more things coming. I ain't opened up about everything, but there's a lot of things coming, and I want to open up a lot of eyes, Lord. So please help me. But if not, it's not for fame. Don't need the fame. Don't need no change coming in. If I could get change coming in, that'll help too. But it's more of just looking out for my peoples. So to this day, we're gonna just end it like this. And yo, like I said, happy belated Father's Day. Let's go. What happened? Hold on, y'all. Gotta bring it back. Oh. Thank y'all for tuning in to the 1 3 Crazy Drop Off. For some reason I can't make music, but it's new to you. Yo, this shit is crazy. I'm having technical difficulties, but I apologize for that. But you already know where I'm going. It's the end of the show, and it's not letting me go full screen at all. Don't know why. It should, but I appreciate you most living. Peace. I'm out.
The hustle and down the flow. From the kid, take a look at my head. Morning cleaning, I'm still repping, yeah. Facts are hustling with a 6-pack of beer. Doing look like a walking fit. Hell no, head up, cause shit's gotta be better. So I lost my job, fucking I ain't gonna sweat 'em. Back to the streets, the homies still where I met 'em. New routine, my venues plus piece up my albums. Homies know I'm linked up with a badass connection. Try to come up without no neglection. I rest in 9 and constantly right with my weapon. Focus on the game, blow up the Hendersons. Cool intentions, don't play with me. My attitude is like cool, but more like edgy, especially when my mind is trying to get money. I do the do. I ain't gotta prove from the ghetto. So y'all know, he don't joke. All my niggas, move that dope. Up to these stacks, I need some more. That's where I live, in the ghetto. That's enough, cause now I'm back. If you gangsta, show your stack. It's the hustle, and I'm the flow. From the ghetto, I'm sitting in the cold. Waiting for the wake up so I can work the show. Be scrapping what happened, asking the questions nobody knows. I never hide the feelings, my truth is always shown. Don't need your permission, I'm blowing up just microphones. I'm rapping, I'm laughing, you can't make your life out of tone. I'm focused, sometimes I find myself all alone. My intentions is to be successful, that's the goal. Don't just sit there, do something, get that dough. Stay focused in the zone. I keep it real, so when I walk, I'm fantastic, not a Nazi, that's my MO. So call me when you need me to melt the snow. Cause I'm still right here in the ghetto. I come call, right here, never fall. So y'all know, they don't joke. All my niggas, move that dope. Up to these stacks, I need some more. That's where I live, in the ghetto. That's enough, cause now I'm back. If you gangsta, show your stack. It's the hustle, and I'm the flow. From the ghetto. I don't even won't trust nobody. Trust is like a lot of me. Please keep the bullshit, cause I'm real, I gotta eat. Niggas all faking, 365 constantly. I really don't trust you smiling at me, trying to knock me, stop me. Looking just like me, copy, change like it's mine. Chop me, I almost don't trust my mind. This shit just chopped up, Boogie ain't grimy. Mama told me never trust a fiend. Mama, yeah, you right, that's elementary. Automatically, never trust the city streets. Be easy, niggas acting funny when they got money. Or my money turn them into enemies. Homeboy, why you mocking me? Go run and tell that 103. So y'all know, he don't joke. All my niggas, move that dope. Up 20 stacks, I need some more. That's where I live, in the ghetto. That's enough, cause now I'm back. If you gangster, show your stack. It's the hustle, and I'm the flow. From the ghetto.